Nice. Let's get it. Ring, 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 all by myself. Ring, 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 I'm all by myself. Ring, ring. Oh, there we go. Hail, traveler.
Stay a while and listen.
Greetings and salutations.
It's me, Gekkoi. I bring tidings of Diablo and a magic cube.
Want to see me drink this guy?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
See, it's weird. I woke up today to some people talking about Imperfect Cell. I'm just like, yeah, you didn't know I was going for Zorak? A little bit. I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't mess with perfection. I mean, that was pretty much the best raspy voice. So
that was great, man. That's one of my favorite.
Was not my voice. I'm saying Zorak's voice actor, but yeah, I loved it. It was fun playing him. But one of my favorite parts of doing that though was getting to add my other inspiration, which was the Wishmaster.
Hell yeah, brother.
There was a scene with the actual actor where he's like,
oh my goodness, she got downright hysterical. If it's any consolation, that hurt like hell.
That hurt like hell.
That's literally ripped straight from the Wishmaster because fuck yeah. Oh yeah, man. How's it going, dude? This is the first time we've ever actually made a voice.
I know, right? It's pretty good.
And it is to way too many people. Well, I mean,
whoa, that's cool. Also not good for me.
No, that sure does sound like the career. Look, I just gesture around when I say that.
I was a big fan for a long time, so this means a lot to me.
What happened? Can we get you back at some point?
Lud is on his way. Don't worry, I was already informed that he was going to be a bit late. A couple of them are going to be. It's all good. I'm chill.
Fun story. I was just in a D&D campaign doing the Imperfect Cell voice as a snake character.
Nice. Oh yeah, we slither on down here.
Nice. North to East Watchtown. Where the fuck am I?
Oh my god. Well, oh my god, they have a panda sanctuary. That's wonderful. That's wholesome.
The East City Westmans.
Where? Can I get off the road? The dumbass. That was also me, just being as dumb as I could.
Dude, that is some shit, man. Let me tell you. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, bro.
It's gonna be interesting. See, if I say interesting, I don't have to live up to anyone's expectations.
Sometimes you
it
just take
only
your
has
hand
to be interesting,
and you slap the knee, and then you're good.
But don't slap it too hard. Ouch! Oof, my bones, my weak bones.
Oh, I'm covered in wounds.
You know what really sucks? I'll say this: you wash your hands, but you're like, wait a minute, I gotta be extra clean. Then you put the hand sanitizer on, then you find out how many hangnails you have.
Ugh.
Yeah, that hasn't happened.
Only when you're clean did you realize how dirty you were.
It's burning it off.
I must escape.
You can find him at twitch.tv/arcade.
Oh my god.
Where it happens. So I'll be honest with you. I have like many people, I have no particular inkling which direction I want to take my boy.
Oh man, we are gonna talk about characters. Did you see any of the D&D games I've already run to have an idea of what's happening?
What if I told you I was going to, but then I realized, based on who is in this game, maybe I shouldn't, so it could be even more funny.
It's all good, man.
It was a real moral call there, I'm not going to lie.
Feels good.
But no, actually, my dog is good and tired out now, so... I got Pug passed out beside me on his back, going, trying to breathe. Good stuff.
Oh, God. Okay, there we go.
But no, actually, we just launched our new series actually on TFS.
Oh yeah,
Heffel, Home for Infinite Losers. Mm-hmm. It's literally we worked with Devil Artemis, and it's actually pretty much all the villains in hell. all the villains in Hiffle, more or less. The Home for Infinite Losers, which was which was like just a throwaway dub moment, but we realized it's fucking hilarious. So it's all the villains hanging out, and everybody's back playing their villain characters. It's fun.
Nice. I haven't seen it yet. I'll give that the old look respectfully.
But on my personal Twitch, I rejected humanity
And embraced VTubing?
Yeah, I you know that scene at the beginning of BioShock where he goes up to the machine for the first time?
Oh yeah,
Pulls out the syringe? That's what happened more or less. I fell over, and then everything was just cell shaded. Honestly, I'm glad I was passed out because I heard the feeling of feeling your skin pigments turning into pixels is painful as fuck.
I would believe it.
It's true. No, but now I'm VTuber. I'm VTuber boy with a bar.
Oh, look at you.
Yes. Look at me now.
Yeah. I'm looking respectfully. Good
Respectfully. Good. You'll fit into VTubing. I already know you have.
Oh God.
Oh,
I got the second VTuber group coming up. The first one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I finished the first one. The first one in last phase of play. With that one had Project Melody and Iron Mouse and Silverveil.
Oh yeah, no,
all of them. Oh.
They were talking about it when it was all the loot cast with them.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They had a great time, and now I get a whole new set to
rub your hand. You're just rubbing your hands menacingly, aren't you? Like, is there a lot of who out of all the campaigns, which one has the most hand wringing? Would you say?
You know, honestly, it's probably there's.
Now you're thinking.
Pretty much anything that stirs in.
A tepid amount of hand wringing.
I'm always waiting for Stir to do something ridiculous so I can punish him for it.
Oh, and speaking of,
hail, traveler.
Hi.
Greetings.
I heard this is where the cool kids were.
Yeah. Especially now that you're here, winky face, finger guns.
My follow-up joke was, "Why are you here?" But I'm glad we went the other direction. Glass is half full, really.
No, you went the correct route.
I'm just trying to be nice to people, man. Hey, what's up? Hail, traveler.
Hey.
What's up, man?
What's going on, guys?
Gathering up the boys. All right, so we got Dunkey, Eddie, and Taka. And now we need Moist and Ludwig. Is he still exercising? Like,
there's a better. I think he's getting a good burn going. I can't blame him necessarily. No, here's the thing. He's gonna come in intense as shit.
Okay. He's good.
He's gonna be coming in laser focused. Speaking of, wait, so is Ludwig the moist one?
No.
No, that one. They both make sense, really. If you think about it.
I understand. Oh man. All right.
Nice to meet you, Dunk.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you know. No, you don't. But you do.
I'm big chill.
Playing some Monop.
So I have a couple of things I should probably tell you. It's not quite like Monopoly.
Well, it's a big.
It's themed Monopoly, actually.
Okay.
Big bad moist tonight, yo.
It's like Lord of the Rings Monopoly.
No, that is actually
it's Lord of the Rings Monopoly.
Not the closest approximation, actually.
Did you say Lord of the Rings Monopoly?
Yeah. If say a brand and say Monopoly, it exists.
So Arcadium, it's nice to meet you. I want to get off the train.
Unfortunately, this train has no brakes. Where we're going,
we just have really
it'll never be the
hay
same.
bales.
It'll never be the same. Oh man, I can't wait. All right, let me see here. Make sure I got everything together.
Your character should be Monopoly Man.
So just so I'm aware, you run a normal D&D campaign, like you DM normally, and then you're gonna run a shit ton of other games for 10 weeks on top of that.
Well, in the last season, I ran 9 games a week. I'm probably not gonna do that this time.
I was gonna say, do you hate yourself? Like who?
Oh no, I absolutely adore Dungeons and Dragons. But I
have a buddy who professionally DMs, and he's like, "Yeah, I go 7 times a week, maybe 8."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "You are insane."
That's what you got to do, man. I did that for 10 years. So
when you're solving problems that make you feel satisfied, you don't feel it.
I mean, you say that, and yet,
yeah, I know.
Have you ever tried to stat encounters for 10 different games and have it all make sense?
I do not know, but I bet when you're doing it, it's got to feel fun as hell when you're in the flow of it.
Oh yeah, it's fun when the work's done.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm assuming. That's once we get them through the days, Ed.
Work hard. Gonna feel good, man.
No, feel good, man.
Where is Ludwig? Is he still? What is he doing? I'm gonna go look.
I want to just cut. If this was a comedy, it should just cut to him going on a descent, just trying to hold it in.
Bro, he is. I think he's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, he might be making that sound still.
All right.
So just so I know for my personal etiquette, is anybody listening in on us right now, or are we all?
Yes. Yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
We're all alone.
Wait.
No, Ed, no. It's live.
The opposite of that.
About five Ed 5K.
What? Who? What? 5K? What?
People with no time to spend properly. That's
Wait, is there a chat or something I should be looking at?
Ed is playing it really cool, interesting. Ed, you gonna share those cigarettes you got there, or you can drive off of your motorcycle there, bud?
What is your name? Arcadium?
It's he said it again.
Jesus Christ, Ed! Like you didn't Google him.
I didn't Google him.
He said it again. He said it again. No.
What happened?
It's Arcadium, but it's okay.
That's what I said. Arcadium.
All right.
No, God damn it, Ed.
Raiders of the Lost Arcadium.
Ed, well, there it is.
Ed,
No, sorry, Skies of Arcadium. Right?
Oh, all right. You might as well use the Red Hot Chili Peppers album, Stadium Arcadium. There you go.
That's good though.
Let me help you with that one.
That's not bad. That's not too shabby though. That's probably the best one. One of.
Oh my God.
So we're off to a rollicking start. I'm not gonna lie. This is some good contained madness.
There's a chat I should be looking at. Oh yeah,
yes.
there is.
Head to Twitch Arcadium. Okay, everyone say hello to Ed. Everybody in chat. Hi, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Or if we, I don't want to say something.
Hey.
Thanks, Dunk.
Get me in trouble.
Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Wow, everybody's actually saying hi to me as opposed to all the other insults.
Well, they haven't been conditioned to hate you like you do the other campaigns.
You'll all learn to hate me. It's fine. You'll learn.
Well, you see that, especially if you teach them.
Oh, I'm good.
Hail, traveler.
Hey.
How you doing?
Who is this? Well,
That's
it's
Critical.
the Big Morst.
How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
I've been waiting for a while to use that.
Hopefully not. Hopefully long.
No, about 5 minutes when I saw his name.
Oh man.
Yes. And now we wait for Ludwig, who is
I'm gonna make a lot of wrestling references because it's on my brain.
unconscious.
So just as a heads up.
Oh, good, man. Attitude Era shit's my favorite.
Yes, attitude. But see, that's why I'm always like, but what about the Attitude Era, though?
Well, what is there to say about that? Well, for what we remember was great. What we forget wasn't.
I forget all of the, women aren't things.
Well, there was that Eric Andre bit. Remember that Eric Andre bit back in the day where Mae Young birthed a hand? Good stuff.
I do. Well, at least I didn't remember until you brought it up, and then yes, I was like,
but then everyone said, "Let's give Mae Young a hand," and that was the end.
No, I choose to remember the Hall of Pain, Mark Henry, not sexual.
All I remember was the Ultimate Warrior and how that guy looked like he was about to explode at all times.
Yep.
Yes.
Because he was always ready to explode at any given time.
It was the steroids.
Yep.
Where are you, Ludwig?
So, I assume we're all gonna meet each other because I'm gonna be real. We should probably meet each other because this is the first. Hi guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When everybody gets here, we'll probably,
introduce
and stuff.
I want to know what you guys do and what you're about. What are your hopes and dreams? Let's talk about it.
We'll do elevator introductions.
Wow.
Hi.
He fell in.
That's what happens.
I make elevating music. You make elevator music, right?
No.
Wow.
The other person's not here. He fell into
getting to feel like a rap god.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's get it all out there. Put it out on the table.
Yep. Sorry, I don't want to get you DMCA'd the first time I'm on your channel.
Well, I've got one of the new characters is Metallica.
Don't want to get you a DMCA because you'll get an appeal. All your royalties will be stolen,
no.
probably actually.
No, well, it's really interesting because it's hard to. Oh God.
Yeah.
This was one of the new characters. This is
I-
one of the new characters that are being made in one of my other groups, Metallica. So I have to deal with that now.
That's well, at least it's not spelled like it. You know, that's
literally
that's JoJo.
Their plan is to play distorted Metallica music when they do bardic stuff, and I'm just like,
they have to only acapella it.
Honestly, I'm down with that.
Dude, it's going to be
Ride
wild.
the thunder.
No, but Pearl Jam. Imagine how annoying that would get.
Wait a second, but what's wrong with Pearl Jam? I could be like, even flow.
Oh man, let's
On a
go.
riding house on a rail. Because you can't understand them anyway.
That's true.
All right,
Cast the spell.
All right, there he is. Hail, traveler.
Hi.
Hey.
Greetings and salutations. All right, we can get started now. Hello, everyone. I am Arcadum, and I will be your dungeon master on this adventure.
Whoa.
Okay. There's a lot to go over today. First of all, do we all know each other here, or do we want to do like a round thing?
Yeah.
I know of all of you, but I don't think I've met many of you.
Oh. Well, we can just do quick introductions.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start because I'm always awkward. Hi, I'm Taka. I'm a VTuber. I rejected humanity, but I also made Dragon Ball Z Abridged and Hellsing Ultimate Abridged with Team 4-Star. So, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
How old are you? Can I ask that?
Oh, fuck! I'm 33 years old.
He's Ludwig,
I'm not
he's
laughing
lying.
at your age. I'm not laughing at your
No,
age.
he's lying.
No.
He's in his 40s. He's in his 40s. Don't let him fool you.
That what? Can you speak up? Sorry, I need to up the volume here. And that's me.
All right. Next. Ludwig.
Oh, my name is Ludwig. I stream occasionally on Twitch.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Ed.
Hi, my name's Edward Bosco. I'm a voice actor. I make funny noises into a microphone.
Well, say the big thing you're in, though, Ed. This is the time to do it. This is the time.
I'm Alistair in Has Been Hotel.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right. Go ahead, Donkey.
Hey, I'm Donkey. I'm a famous boxer.
Sounds like you went a couple rounds there, Dunks.
Perfect. All right. Go ahead, Moist.
Hey, my name's Charlie. I also just stream and play with like sex toys and shit.
Nice.
About it.
Why'd you say also as if anyone
Wait.
said that in their
Whoa,
intro?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold on.
Wait, who
Hold on.
said that?
Critical. Are you well-known PWG fan, Critical?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know about
games.
Hold on. You can't just hold on. Can we go back to the sex toy thing? You can't just. Can we elaborate on that?
Why? Do we need to stop there?
I'm just curious. I'm
All
like,
right.
wait, hold on. That's kind of an interesting topic.
Why are
you
you?
know?
What,
Exactly.
after saying that so casually, don't you think you'll learn this by osmosis?
All righty. Now we all know each other. We can get started. So this campaign is going to. It's designed to take place in about 10 to 12 sessions, although I predict it'll probably be 10. Its name is Lost at Sea, and it takes place in my own homebrew world that I have been creating for some time now. Coming up on 20 years, actually. I just finished. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Congrats.
long time. I just finished a major arc about a month ago. It came to its conclusion. That was an 18-year-long story, and this is the beginning of the next phase of play. You fine gentlemen will be playing on the continent known as Glaeus, which is another continent on the same planet as the last one that was played on. So let me go ahead and drop you guys some links. First, we'll start with the map of the continent you'll be playing on.
Now that's a white boy.
Now, did you draw this?
My wife did.
Hell yeah.
She drew it for
Hell
me.
yeah, tell her great work.
Yeah, she drew it by hand. So
What?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Shit.
How did she get the lines all parallel?
She's an artist.
That is that.
Incredible.
Yep.
I'm playing Evil Genius 2 right now, and I don't know how she does that.
Okay, so if you guys go ahead and zoom in on the continent, I can tell you where your campaign's going to take place. You will start having Okay, so you will actually start with the intention to sail to Alexandria, which is that large star. That's a large city furthest to the west. It is the only foreigner city that was allowed to be constructed. So essentially, for anybody who's familiar with world history, it's kind of like the one port that the Dutch were able to land on in isolationist Japan. But if you don't know about that, essentially there is a continent to the west, further to the west, known as Calcatesh, which is where like the more westernized versions of fantasy play take place. And we are taking place in my own version of China, known as Glaeus, but it's a smattering of all kinds of Eastern cultures. I've put all kinds of them together there, but that's where this centralized city is Alexandria. Now,
Beautiful.
your adventure will begin on the ship leading there, and then something happens. But that is the area that you're going to be in, is in that western section. So basically, if you see the Titan's Eye, anything to the west of that, that's where your adventure is going to take place.
Excellent.
All right, so that's the world map, but I have many more links for you. First of all, this is a link to a very useful website which will allow you to make characters quickly and efficiently. So have that in your back pocket. It's a very, very good website. This is the link to the world itself, which has all the character creation stuff, as well as the information for Calcatesh. In order to make things easier on you, I have had some people composite a quick character list guide, which is everything in an Excel spreadsheet, which should be easier for you guys to follow. So this is for
dude.
this is
Wiping
for,
sweat away right now.
So the first link there of those spreadsheets is specifically the information, mechanical and otherwise, that was for the last continent. This is for the new stuff though, which is a little bit more raw, but it will be a little bit more native to the country as it is. And there's that second list for you. Now, did I do those in the right order? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So there's the setup for that. There's lots of things that we can do to make characters. I can answer any questions you have, and for those of you that are brand new to D&D and has never played it, I will of course guide you on the process. Furthermore, for those of you that might need some inspiration or maybe even some visual aid for everything in Glaeus, I have concept art for everything that I've already worked on. So for anything in Glaeus that you need to know about, I can provide some visual context for you. Just simply feel free to ask specifically any questions. The three major choices you fine gentlemen will need to make today is your race, your class, and your origin. The origin is dependent on whether you're from Calcatesh or Glaeus. Calcatesh, your origin is more region focused. In Glaeus, it's based off the clan that you belong to. So that's the beginning. That's the beginning of the startup. Are there any questions so far?
Do those work like in 5e with the backgrounds? Is that in addition to a background, or does that
No, it replaces it. I replace
Okay,
backgrounds.
got
with
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. Cool beans.
No one has a question? Am I the only one that's... I feel like I'm out of my element here.
No.
Blood, you're just dumb, man.
So the biggest, I knew Arcadum had done this for like 2 decades, but I'm just blown away by like how much material in the art, and I'm like, I'm really impressed. Like, this is really cool.
This is like a throwback to high school. They say any questions, and everyone's just like, "Yep, I got it," and I feel like a fucking idiot.
Oh, some of us have played, and if you haven't, take up the time. This is why it's here.
You're good, dude. Like, we're all here to have fun. So
All right.
yeah.
Okay. So character creation, the website. Woof. That's a lot of stuff.
I'll guide you through that. Right now we'll handle mechanics and like number crunch a little later. Right now I want concepts. I want you to think about what do you want to play. And if you don't know what the options are, well then tell me the closest thing you got to pop culture. Do you want to be a wizard? Do you want to use magic at all? Do you want to be a warrior? What kind of warrior do you want to be? Do you want to worship a dark god? All those types of things. Once we develop the concepts, I can guide you through the mechanical creation, and then we can get to specificity, add, unique factors, and then make them relevant to the world, and then the character will be done.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we do this like in turns?
Well, whoever wants to go first, we can kind of. It's more of like an open thing.
Tell you what. Ed, do you have something you already want to play?
It's more, what don't I want to play? Like, I'm just trying to.
No, Ed, you're the most experienced player, so you could actually be a perfect run through because of how quick you've done this.
Yeah.
before.
So the immediate thing. So you said this is it like feudal China? Is that the inspiration for this?
Okay, so it is feudal China, Japan, and Korea. I've kind of taken all those, and I've even added in some Polynesian influences as well.
Okay.
But the idea behind it is that So the tech level of Calcatesh is a 7 out of 12, which means they're right on the cusp of Renaissance era technology, with the small exception that they have pushed alchemical technology forward. So they have airships, but they're ran by alchemical they're ran by like alchemical engines. Now Glaeus is tech level 6, so it's one step behind. So you still have, you know, more ancient technologies. They don't have electricity or anything like that, or guns, but they do have like advanced communication for that era. So like, they have like a mail system and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you're kind of standing at right now.
Gotcha. Because my brain immediately goes to most of what I know about like feudal Japan, feudal China is loosely based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms books and the games.
That's
like Dynasty
good.
Warriors, Samurai Warriors.
That's a good start. Dynasty Warriors is a great reference material for that. Yep.
So the first thing that I thought of when you talked about it being based in China was like Guan Yu was always my favorite character out of those games.
Yeah.
With his spear. It's also the same weapon that my character in Yakuza uses. So
yeah,
I've never played a polearm or a lance character of any kind.
Wait,
so
who's you playing Yakuza again?
Huh?
Did you play
Mabuchi in the new one?
Oh, you were probably. Oh, right.
Yeah, and he actually has the Guan Yu. I know there's a technical name for it, and I feel so bad. It's oh my gosh. But you.
It's like you to casually drop that you're in Yakuza, dude.
I'm trying not to be that guy, okay?
Fucking Christ.
Fucking Kurt, I'm gonna murder you. But so that's what I was thinking in terms of mechanically. So whether that's a fighter, barbarian, whatever it's going to be.
Okay.
I typically build around what everybody else does, but that was my initial thought when you said China and Japan.
Okay. What else we got? Anybody else have a character they want to play or a role they want to fill?
I would love to play the healer.
All right. What kind?
I would like to play a cleric.
All right. So since you have chosen cleric, so there's multiple paths you can take. Spiritualism in Glaeus follows a system of yokai, and it's very polytheistic. So it's not organized traditional religion. So there's all kinds of freedoms there. You can choose really any domain that you want. And I even have a list of my own custom domains as well.
Oh,
or
goodness me!
Or you could be a cleric from the Western continent, and you can follow one of the organized religions, which give you a little bit more mechanical umph, but they have higher requirements to follow. And I have my own deities that I've made that I can give you a.
I would love to see the list I can you pull from, and if you guys can get me, if you got one of the, I don't know where to click. I'm gonna take a look here real quick though.
Here you go.
Actually, I'm gonna look through all the links here.
Here is the list to the deities. Specifically, they are separated into pantheons, which represent certain aspects.
Gosh.
So the white.
Oh, this is fun.
So the white pantheon represents the goodly or positive emotion religions. Or deities. The gray pantheon are the morally ambiguous ones. The green pantheon are the natural gods that represent the forces of nature and the seasons. The blue pantheon represents deities that are patrons to certain races, and the black pantheon is where all the cool deities are.
What about the Midgard?
I'm just messing with you. That's the evil gods.
Okay, never mind about them then. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna look at these other. I'm gonna look at the Black Pantheon, BRB.
Yeah, Black Pantheon's where all the
hands.
Yeah. Also, to be clear, nothing's really like contrary to what the Pantheon says. They're not full on black, but they're not like evil for no reason. I've done my best to really kind of humanize the deities a little bit. So each of them have vices and virtues. Like for example, every Black Pantheon god has 2 vices and 1 virtue. For example, to that Babylon, who is my version of the devil, is the god of tyranny and darkness and all of that. But he's also the god of oaths.
You know what it is? I was gonna say this feels really like Warhammer 40k Chaos Gods, and I love it.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
And he's the god of oaths and promises.
Where's Slanesh? No,
So he makes sure that those oaths are followed. So he's actually part of the bedrock of all civilization. And in an ironic twist, because every paladin has to take an oath, every single paladin owes, at least in some small part, their power to the devil himself.
Oof.
So that's something.
Gotta have a bad guy.
But anyway, there you go.
A question on a character. An artificer.
Okay, so there's 2 things. The Artificer class is not really available right now, nor is the Mystic. If you really want to play them, I can try to finish it.
I'm not that obsessed.
Okay.
I was just thinking of Avatar: The Last Airbender and the old man with the balding head who makes inventions. I thought that was an exciting idea, but
Oh, you can
I'm not
make
attached
you
to
can
it.
do that without being an artificer.
What would that be called?
Well, you could be. I mean, there are many ways to approach that. You could be a sorcerer or wizard, and you can implement your magics through those inventions. Gnomes have racial mechanics that allow them to make inventions. You can also be a follower of a god that is the mother of invention, which is Eos, the goddess of fairness and equality. When you could be a cleric that follows her, all kinds of stuff. Just whatever you want.
Okay, those first two sound exciting.
Alrighty.
Gnome and what was the first one called?
Okay. Wizard.
Wizard. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just a wizard. Yeah.
Gnome wizard's a solid choice.
Wait, you can be a gnome wizard.
Yeah, wizard's the class, gnome is the race.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, of course. Yes.
So there's three things,
Okay.
right? There's what you are, what you do, and where you're from. Those are the three big things that you'll
Right.
be answering today.
And where you're from is either Calcatesh or Glaeus.
Yep, and within that, the origins of the regional based stuff, which we'll go into that, or the clan you belong to if you're Glaeus.
Okay. All right. Catch up, Charlie. I'm flying here.
I'm debating if I want to be like more accurate to me in the real world or complete fantasy and go with like a giant. So I'm in a major moral debate with myself
Well,
right
if
now.
it's real world, then you'd just go with the deity.
Oh, that was wholesome.
That was
What
very
is?
nice.
what
That's
is-
so supportive. That's so supportive.
Thank you. Is there a recommendation on a first character whether it should be closer to real life and be something easier to be?
I
or
will.
something-
Can I make a suggestion as somebody who asked
I
this
was gonna
question
say.
2 years ago recently? As someone who didn't know what the fuck to do playing this. Yeah, I know, right? All my friends told me to play a barbarian because it has a lot of health and you get in front of shit and you hit it.
Well,
What?
my advice is more to this, that everybody always plays a little bit of themselves in every character. It's more or less unavoidable. But to me, my whole focus is play the character that you think you're going to have fun to play with. Like that's what matters to me. And to get you there, I try to use like pop culture references, like what fantasy games have you played? What classes have you played? What's your favorite character on League of Legends? I can turn every single one of those characters into a D&D character. I can deconstruct them. So
Yep.
Yeah.
things like that. So I use referential stuff.
All right. Can I paint a picture then?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. I play usually characters who I like, for example, Valorant, Rays. I like flying around. I call myself Air Coots, based off of Air Cooter, another word for vagina.
Right.
In Super Smash Bros. Melee, I play Jigglypuff, character that flies around and has an explosive
So
attack.
speed and mobility.
Speed and mobility are. I like the idea of flying, but I also enjoy in like Skyrim. I think I was a Khajiit.
Khajiit.
So maybe, well, I think that just means I'm a furry. But regardless,
Don't worry about that.
They're
let's
gonna
ignore
clip
that one. We'll move on.
They're
Just
gonna
glaze
clip
over
No.
that.
Put all that. Here you play what you want. Anybody else that says something about it, I will delete them. Don't worry about it.
Oof, I like that. I enjoy
baby. That's an iron fist.
I have selected my Pantheon.
that. Ooh.
Alrighty.
Yes. Yes. So
all
I'm
right.
choosing race is next, so don't worry, I'll be over there.
So speed and mobility. You say explosive attack. All right. So let's talk about flying here. Do you like jumping and kind of moving like that, or do you want actual wings?
I wouldn't mind getting to a wings territory.
Okay, wings. Got it. What did you like about Khajiit?
It has wares if we have coin.
That was true of that. That's a true thing. I think the sneakiness, right? I think I
Stealth?
played like a stealth Khajiit.
Okay. Well, there's a number of choices we can go with that. It sounds like you're leaning more towards Monk, which is a very fast class. Either that or Rogue, which is less. So Monk is more mysticism, and Rogue is more based off of pure skill. So there's your two choices there if you want to have any magic at all.
Who would be more into limericks?
Limericks, probably Rogue. Well, I guess
Or a
monk
bard.
too.
Or a bard.
Bards are not quite as fast, but they get a lot more versatility and options to them. With the monk, you get ki, and you can use that ki as a special resource pool to do bursts of damage, or to defend yourself, or to move very quickly. The rogue gets a very reliable mobility ability, and they kind of use sneak attack, darting in and out of combat, kind of a hit and run type setup for a character.
Okay.
Either of those sound interesting to you?
Yeah, I think I might be leaning towards a monk here.
Okay, all right. Nodders. All right, and you said you wanted to do stealth?
Yes, I am interested in the idea of stealth.
Okay. Well, then in that case, there are a number of places that we could go there. And you liked because they were stealthy, or because they were an animalistic character?
Stealthy.
More
we'll
that?
ignore the animal for
Okay.
now.
So if that's the case, then any race is really open there. So we'll set you up with a monk, and you won't be level 3 yet, but we can even plan to make you a shadow monk, which is literally a stealth monk that teleports in the shadows. And if you are super interested, I could even make the ninja subclass for you, which hasn't had any interest yet, but it is something I'm willing to do. To be clear, the ninja subclass for monk is more based off of the ninjutsu mysticism, the more the castery type of ninja rather than the pure shinobi.
Sure.
But
Okay.
it's up to you of whichever one you want to do, and that's whether or not you're native to Glaeus as well.
Okay.
All right, so we already got your class. We're making progress. Look at that. Monk's a good setup for you. Okay, now you got to think about what you want to be, because stealth is a skill, and that's easy to get to.
All right, I'll think.
Okay, anybody else got something for me?
All right, so I was perusing a bit. I'm a big fan of, nothing goes to waste. I like to use improvised materials from the battlefield, similar to a trash man. Just a humble guy that likes to collect some garbage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of class would that kind of fall into?
All right, there are 4 alternative methods you could do for that. The first is you can play a wild mage sorcerer, which could represent your ability to use literally latent magic on the battlefield that was left over by your enemies or from other people that have fought. You could be a fighter, and we could reflavor several of your abilities in order to represent you using the battlefield. Or hell, you could even use weapons that you find and switch your weapon back and forth. There's a build for that. You can be an open hand monk, which can specialize in using things that they're able to actually grab off the environment. There is also a magical version of that, which focuses on the use of mage hand and telekinetic power. Probably the closest thing to that is if you wanted to be a siege wizard, which a siege wizard lets you use ammunition or just any materials laying around to telekinetically lift them up and fire them at enemies. Those are the types of things that you can do with that. So there's many options in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, so that first one you said wild mage, that kind of sounded like a trash bender. So that am I correct in saying that's a class that could take things from the battlefield and use latent magical abilities?
Oh, yeah.
I think you said of leftover.
Oh yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff can happen because it's wild magic. So when it triggers, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
A random explosion can happen. You could turn into a horse. Just weird stuff.
Okay, that is interesting. And then the last one you said was telepathically picking things up around the battlefield, or was that the open hand monk?
No, that was the siege wizard. That was siege wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I do like the idea of magically collecting and using garbage, so that is absolutely appealing to me.
Many options. There are many doors, Ed boy.
Solid reference.
You haven't said much, Dunkey. Anything you got?
I'm looking at this jester class.
Ah, yes.
That one sounds pretty good.
That's a version of Bard that I made. I'm very happy you like it. That's so sick. That Bard specifically is a Bard that focuses on using Vicious Mockery and increasing its potency, which is a very nice damaging effect. But more so, it lets it lend itself as an off tank. It lets you actually tank blows.
All right.
Taunting
That
enemies to
sounds good.
attack you at disadvantage and all kinds of stuff like that.
All right.
Okay, so let me that down. Polearm focus, perhaps. Moist is trash mage.
Fuck yeah.
It's a trash mage. Garbage at the game.
I want you to know something. This is a real mindfuck for me because my wrestling OC is called Trash Man Jones. So I'm just going
I was about to say, I'm getting
this is just my. I'm just like letting the warp overtake me right now. I'm like, this is okay.
Wait, somebody is voicing me.
Hey, now.
Oh, yeah, sorry, copyright infringement.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, I'd hate for us to run into the redacted.
Oh no, not the redacted.
Not redacted.
Did you said you decided which data you wanted to follow?
I did.
Here it comes. Just
I
tell
said
me.
like a question mark.
Yeah.
I have an idea. It's just the races thing is kind of throwing me for a loop. I'm wondering if this will work with the races. So before I commit to it, I want to confirm on a race. So
Okay.
I'm almost there. I'm just wondering right now if, because there's also some. I'm going to each of the individual classes now because I noticed I had to go into subclasses. So now that I'm in there, things have changed.
So, Arcadum, I did have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So I'm a sucker for story and narrative. So my question to you is more about the world. What races are prevalent specifically in the area that we're going to be in?
Oh, very good. So,
wait, what? Was that a good question or a bad question?
Yeah, no, he's so fucking happy right now.
If
dude.
you
Do hear the
direct
hand wringing?
if you direct your attention to the Glaeus quick character creation chart that I linked and go towards races,
Okay.
I will walk you through what those races are. So the first up is humans. There are 4 subtypes: northern, southern, western, eastern, and they are all loosely based off Eastern cultures, and they have their own short rest special abilities. But they're basically humans. And you're one of those, so you should know what that's like. The next one is elves. Now, the elves of Glaeus are different from the ones in Calcatesh because the elves of Glaeus are infused with the natural energy of the world directly. So they have like plants growing out of them and stuff like that. For an additional reference, if you've ever played Guild Wars, they're the Sylvari, as a good example of them.
Okay.
And these elves are separated into 3 subcategories: Whitewood, Greenwood, and Reedwood. Now, that represents basically the north, the like middle belt, and then the southernmost elves, and they have different abilities based off of that. Next is the Yozai. Now, the Yozai is a unique race to Glaeus that whenever a yokai and a mortal couple and they produce a child, it is always a Yozai. And a Yozai is a regular human, but they're born without any arms. Instead, their arms are manifested spiritual arms that manifest from their yokai parent. So they're spiritual manifestations of that. And they carry with them the strengths and the elements of what their yokai parent is. And now you'll notice under Yozai there are several subcategories. This represents the type of yokai that your parent was, and it gives you a list of several abilities and statistical bonuses based off of it. But to be clear, those are just for categorical reference. There are literally thousands of yokai that exist in mythological folklore, and that's just not even counting something you make yourself. You could have anything from like the flaming wheel face arms to umbrella hands to there was, for great risk, I will mention this. There was one group that even decided that wouldn't it be funny if there was a foot yokai and it was literally a guy with legs for arms named Kick Puncher. So we had to deal with that for a while. But
Kick Puncher, the guy with a leg for an arm and an arm for the leg.
Yeah, so basically there's your options there. Next is the Terran, which are bat people. They have wings where their forearms are, and they have several statistical bonuses. They're very scholarly race. Next is the Gekkoi, which are gecko lizard people that live in the trees. They're mercantile and have lots more information on them. And then we have the Hoask, which are they're like kind of like yak people, not quite minotaurs. They're not quite that bestial, but basically imagine Tauren, but scale it back about 2 settings on the furry scale, and that's what you got a Hoask for. And that is the setup there. If you would like more information, I have concept art of all of that.
I mean, I do kind of want to see it, but that's for my own personal interest. Boy, okay. And so those are all of the races that are prevalent to our area that we're going to be in specifically.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. So is that the list that you would like us to pick from, or is that
Oh
just
no, you
for our
can
area?
pick from anywhere. It's just that for Glaeus, these are native to this continent. and I have concept art for them. I have some art for the other place, but I was doing all of that before I came into the community size that I have with all the artists that support me. So this time around, I was able to actually provide more.
Honestly, just because they sound really interesting, because they sound like they're custom made, I would love to see what the Bat People and the Yak People look like.
Very well. One moment, please.
Yeah, the yak person in particular as well over here.
And I know somebody mentioned flying, so the Bat Person, just to see if that is something that they do. Might be interesting.
Now that you mentioned flying, I think I should mention that there is one unique fantasy element that Glaeus has. Okay. People do not travel around by horses or other animals, although they do use them occasionally. The main method of travel in Glaeus is by kite. And the reason is that the winds of Glaeus are so powerful and consistent, predictable, and reliable that the people have developed a culture that they built kites that they can attach a person to and literally fly to their destination. So instead of walking around with a horse, you would walk around with a collapsible kite that you could then use to travel. And that's how travel mainly happens.
So kind of like a glider?
Kind of, yeah. And the idea behind it is that the winds are powerful enough that a glider becomes true flight. And that's basically how that works. The kites can get pretty elaborate. You can have massive kites that could carry multiple people. There's even buildings that are giant kites, like a floating inn or tavern is something that you can discover in Glaeus just floating through the air.
And I'm assuming that's why they have airships, just because that was something that naturally came about.
No. Glaeus doesn't have airships. They just have
don't
kites.
have airships.
The airships, which are powered by alchemical engines, are in Kalkatesh. But,
Got it.
But yeah, that's how that works. Now, all that put together, the Terran normally would only be able to glide with the way their wings work. But in Glaeus, they can fly. So
that's really cool.
Yeah. If they're in any other continent, though, they can't fly because the winds aren't strong enough. Let me go find that concept art for you.
Yeah, I think it was Ludwig. That'd be cool if he was like a monk bat. That'd be amazing.
One moment. Compiling. All right. I'll start with the Terran. I'll just start putting them up here if you look on stream.
Okay.
As I thought. Let me find them.
Okay.
I have a lot of... Hold on, I gotta scroll up through the clans. All the clans in Glaeus also have concept art. So when we get to that, you can also use that.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Heck yes.
Scroll up.
That's really cool. So the wings aren't nearly as big as I thought they'd be.
No, they're forearm wings.
Do they fold out more, like when you put your arms straight out?
When they're flying, yeah.
Okay.
Like Red Bull wingsuits.
And
yeah, actually that's pretty accurate. They're like wingsuits, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really cool.
Yep, there's that one. Here's one for you.
Those scare me.
Man, imagine being nervous for your first test on that.
Right?
I'm gonna make my family so embarrassed. Oh, gee! Ah!
Just kick them off.
I really like that one.
Icarus, you done messed up.
Icarus done fucked up.
Let's see. That should work. Actually, I have a lot more Terran from Nat, but I can't find him on here. Next are the Yozai. So here's an example of some Yozai. Their arms are the elements of their yokai parents.
Oh, that's cool.
This one makes me laugh. I like this one.
So now, when those arms manifest, can they be seen by anybody, or are they only seen by?
They're your arms, and they are active as long as you are conscious.
Ooh,
interesting.
So, like, if he's sleeping, it goes away.
Yeah, if you're sleeping, your arms dissipate.
That's crazy.
Is there like an animation when they come out?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
There's another Terran for you.
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're just sending directly?
I agree with that.
It's on the stream.
I just put it
I agree with their culture and customs.
All right, and now let me get to the Hoask. Okay, so here's a little bit of what the Hoask look like. To be clear, the main difference between the Hoask is their gender dimorphism is pretty distinct. Males are shorter than the females, and they have horizontal horns. The females are taller than the males, but they're not quite as wide, and they have vertical horns. So that's what the Hoask kind of look like.
Okay.
Here's another Hoask. Let's see what else we got here. There's this. Here's one.
Oh, cool.
Hoask,
Badass.
a Hoask female going to a festival where she's
Honestly, they
fully-
kind of remind me of Iron Bull from the Dragon Age series.
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's an example of them adorning their horns and all that good stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of stuff there. Alrighty.
I was gonna ask, which races are normally monks in Glaeus, if any?
What's that? What races?
Is there like a race in Glaeus that's like typically monks?
Monks can come from anywhere. So
Okay.
there's no
There's not,
specific race, no.
There's not a typical one.
I mean, if I had to be, Hoask monks are somewhat common because they believe in the simple things in life, and monks are very like centrally focused on that. Like they don't have materialistic needs for the most part.
I think my goal was to be from,
Calcatesh?
Calcatesh, but an orphaned Calcateshian brought to Glaeus, raised by a typical monk race, but me personally a halfling.
That's sick. I'm down with that.
Nice.
Halfling monk is awesome.
Just some struggle.
Yeah.
Now, I have it's happened. I have 3 options I can go.
Okay, let's hear him, Kurt.
A revenant. I don't know if that would even work, but that's kind of fun. The idea of a revenant cleric.
Well, the Revenant race is a very difficult one to play because
Yes,
the
that's
idea
what I figured.
the idea behind it is that you are there for a specific purpose, and the longer you go without doing it, the less your life can hold on to your body, and when it's done, you die.
Well, because of the Pantheon I've chosen, that actually puts it in an awkward position because it was the scale of fate. Oh my God, sorry, I had it pulled up here.
The Matron of
Forgive
Fate.
me. Yes. So must always be balance. So the idea that there's a revenant who's going to be going until the balance is everything, but that's such a vague term; it just goes on forever.
Well,
So,
that's also not acceptable for a Revenant. It has to have a specific thing.
there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Because they're rather
Alrighty.
powerful, but they also have
And-
borrowed time. That's why.
Balance.
I'm thinking.
Here's another question that just popped in my head. Are there any races where if we picked, I know we're on a ship sailing towards, let me look at the map.
Glaze.
It was a city.
Alexandria.
Alexandria, yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't confusing. So, are there any, let's say that we eventually make it to land, or if we eventually interact around that area, are there any races that would have prejudice against them that might hinder us?
Oh, you're halfling?
That we would know about. If we wouldn't know, then we don't know. But
Well, generally speaking, Alexandria is a foreigner port anyway, so
Okay.
they wouldn't have prejudice against you. It'd be a low chance because that is where all the foreigners live anyway. So everybody there, well, a lot of people there are going to be from Calcatesh, or they're going to be influenced by it. Now, the further east you get, you might run into more and more xenophobia, but this is more common if you are one of the monstrous races or one of the races that just don't exist in Glaeus. Like, for example, being a halfling, they don't exist in Glaeus, so you might risk that, but not more likely than not in Alexandria.
got it. Okay, that's just an interesting plot point that might come up. So I was curious. Okay, cool.
What can you tell me about Furbolgs?
So Furbolgs,
That's so great.
So Furbolgs are essentially the gentle giants of nature. They used to be, they essentially used to be true Jotun, but they eventually kind of devolved through peace. Some other things that I can't speak about right now because it's still hidden lore, it hasn't been unlocked yet, and it might become relevant in Glaeus. But essentially, that is what they are. They're the offspring of Jotun infused with nature magic.
Okay. Physically, what do they kind of look like? I guess.
Physically, they look. Trying to find
Because
it.
the only place in my head is going to WoW, and I'm like, okay, that shouldn't be your barometer on everything.
Well, a Furbolg. Imagined a a very hairy person, like kind of like Bigfoot, like kind of like a big.
Okay.
Like,
Ooh, wait.
yeah.
The first Wolfman. Wait, Harry from the Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, actually, that's a good reference point.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
that's more like or Hagrid or
Yes.
You know.
Okay, I've decided. Okay, I'm gonna message you. I've decided what I want to do. Okay. Or I can tell you now. Actually,
I was gonna say, yeah, just say it.
I don't know. If some people got weird rules. I'd like to be a Furbold cleric. I'm gonna switch the domain though. So, yeah, decide here. It's fun.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Gekkoi person race.
the Gekkoi. That's sick. Okay.
Gonna be kind of like Gecko Joker.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're
Kind
gonna.
of like Gex meets the Joker.
That's awesome. And you're gonna be a Jester Bard.
Yep.
Okay. Now we got some direction.
Yeah, I think I've also made up my decision here. I'm thinking I will be a Goliath. One more clarification: Wild Mage versus Siege Mage. What's the big difference between the two?
The big difference is that the wild. Okay, both. First of all, they both are arcane casters, so you're covered there. The difference between them is that the wild mage can have crazy things happen, but you don't have control over them. The siege mage has a more consistent thing that you'll be doing, but it will be effective, which is shooting people with projectiles.
Okay, and so basically the lore of the character that I'm cooking up in my head, this massive giant man, just like me. He was born in the trash. It's all he's ever known. His family died from sepsis infections in the trash, but he's learned to harness that power.
Okay.
So he's become very resourceful, and he's able to transform even the most innocent-looking trash, used condoms, you name it. He can turn it into an improvised weapon to use at his disposal.
All right.
So
Yeah.
which would fit that theme better
Probably
between
Siege
Wild
Mage.
Siege Mage?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, oh man, I think they both work. Honestly, I think it's up to you. I could make both. I could work with both. The siege mage could be, all right. You see a pile of refuse like discarded weapons or shattered glass, right? You could lift that up and then use it as a projectile. Or if you're a siege mage. If you're a wild mage, you might be casting another spell, and then all of that glass suddenly forms into a golem and starts fighting alongside you.
Oh,
But you have no control over that. That's a random
It's true.
chance.
I will say, as somebody who is playing a different D&D game with a wild mage in our party, it's actually really fun because sometimes it'll be a really good benefit, sometimes it's really bad, but you never know because the DM rolls it. It's a lot of fun if you want some random, wacky, crazy stuff, but also golem. So yeah, it just depends on if you want total control or no control.
yeah, I think that fits the theme. Like, you never know what you're gonna find in the trash. It's like
True.
they say.
Fair enough.
So I think that fits better.
One
Wild
man's
Mage.
trash.
There's another man's golem. Yeah.
That's right. Wow.
Crash golem.
Sorcerer, wild mage.
I selected my deity.
Yeah, which one is that?
Wandox.
Sick. That is a very nice deity.
And more or less he looks like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons, but with black hair instead of the white hair Harry had.
Okay.
Darker.
So Furbolg,
Mm-hmm.
cleric of Wandox. Have you chosen a domain? Look under Wandox. You'll have 3 domain choices.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Let me choose between the 3 here, and I will get back to you.
All right. Eddie, how are you feeling? Where are you going?
I was waiting for everybody to pick their stuff. I gotta be the tank again. I'm just like.
Well, to be clear, Dunkey is also tanky.
Oh right, because he's Jester, which is a
Jester is a special bard that essentially what Dunkey will be doing is that he'll be up in the front, insulting enemies to death, but giving them huge disadvantages to attack him, and he can also take damage on behalf of other people. So he is a tank character. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I was like, well, I'm the tank again.
He's a taunt tank basically.
God,
However,
I was
however, even with proper build, his HP and AC will be lower than another tank, which is why he's more of an off one. So
that's what I was thinking. We kind of need, because I just for party balance, it helps. So I was thinking paladin or fighter, because I thought maybe an Oath of the Ancients or an Oath of Vengeance paladin would be a lot of fun to play.
Paladin. Very good
Also
choice.
because it's all it seems like this is a very magical world, so it'd be nice to just have to be able to dabble in magic.
I feel you. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
No, do it. Do it.
Oh, that actually sounds great. I'm gonna do the same. I'll be right back.
Oh no, I realized doing this will pigeonhole me into playing this. Oh, God, I gotta back off again. Fuck.
What?
Damn it.
Pigeonhole you into what?
No, it's the 3 options I have. The only one that I would know how to do with is travel, and the powers I'm looking at, I'm like, no. I mean, maybe it's really utility.
Got it. So, I mean, you could pick a different deity because that would switch your domain, right?
Yeah, it would. Man, I haven't had to make a character like this in fucking forever.
Hey man, casters, you got to know what you want to do. So honestly, just look at the other domains that are in the different deities and find a domain that you like, and then figure out why you.
Yeah,
worship
no, I just my ADHD is going burr right now, man.
No, I feel you.
I also want to go to the bathroom. God fuck.
Go ahead. I'll talk to the chat and whoever else is left.
Hey, I'm here. I have a question.
Hi, Ludwig. By the way, nice to meet you. If you are 40, screw you because you look gorgeous. I don't know how you do it.
I'm 25. I'm a youthful 25.
Okay,
still.
good, because you look like you're 25, and if you were somehow in your 40s, I was gonna be angry.
No, I'll be surely wrinkled in you know. I'm hoping for Clooney. I think that's everyone's hope.
Honestly, Clooney would be a nice, or a Hugh Jackman, because I don't know what he's doing, but it works.
He's like, you know who's really old but looks good? Is Paul Rudd.
Also, Patrick Stewart.
51. Well,
I feel like Patrick Stewart has looked the
looks
same
good.
since TNG.
You're right, but he definitely doesn't look young.
He doesn't
But
look young,
like
but he's looked old consistently.
he doesn't
like
look
the same
80.
old. Yes,
That's for sure.
he's like
I've
been
actually
60 since
decided
his
that-
40s.
I think that 70 is no longer old. I used to think it was old.
No, it's
But-
really not.
It's not that old. There's some 80-year-olds out there that are just thriving.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah. Also, somebody in the chat mentioned that Kurt would be able to tank as a cleric. That is 100% true.
So you're also considering team comp.
Yeah, I've
D&D
played in a lot of
missions
D&D
fail?
games, and I've been in games where the DM couldn't handle so for example, if it's a bunch of casters and
Yeah.
the DM throws a bunch of frontline fighters at you, you're gonna get murked. Like it's just a TPK just instantly. So I'm
Okay.
always like, so what does everybody else want to play? And then let me build around that.
Sure. What happens if a D&D mission fails? Just
I mean, so I don't want to. This is a Arcadum question, but the DMs that I've played with, and when I DM, I try to throw enemies at the party that fit what they're doing. If everybody dies, you typically just roll new characters or you move to something else. But the goal of a DM should never be to go out and kill everybody. But sometimes it
TPK 's
happens.
total
It's just
party
that's the roll of the
kill.
dice.
jeez. Well, I guess yeah, that is literally the
All
roll
right,
of
I'm
the dice.
back.
Yeah. Hi. So we had a really good question that you would be better equipped than me
What's
to
that?
answer. So I mentioned that I was building my character around the party, and Ludwig asked, "Well, what happens if everybody wipes? I mean, is that what happens?" So I figure I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you as a DM.
Oh.
Where
Oh yeah. So the idea behind it is that if your character dies, resurrection is not impossible in this world, but it is also it's not something that's common. If you're low, if you're very low level, it's unlikely you'll come back. So you can make a new character if the whole party wipes. Then we make new characters, and we try again if you wish. All that good stuff. To be clear, I design the game based around what it is that you're capable of. And encounter design is my specialty. I'd say as a dungeon master, especially with boss fights. So I'm good at pushing characters to their limits and knowing what they're capable of. I know that many of you are newer players, so I will seek to teach you properly to make sure that you have good habits and you understand how your character works. And then by the end of the campaign, you'll be experienced enough to handle what I throw at you.
That's a good question. Can we round table skill levels?
Sure.
sure.
What? Because are you talking like your last name is Dungeon and Dragon?
Me? What?
I feel like you're well in.
No,
endeavored.
Ed is the guy with all the knowledge. I fucking have no idea what's going on.
I've been playing for over a decade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds pro. Taka, you've been playing
Couple years.
a couple of years. Okay. Donkey.
I thought this was Monopoly.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
fair
all good.
enough.
We all started somewhere.
Charlie?
I played a few drunk D&D games in college, but it usually would just end in people making out with each other, and that was about the end of that.
Okay. I did improv sophomore year of high school.
Hell yeah, dude.
Closest too.
I'm glad a lot of you haven't played because like this is just gonna be really fun. Like I had like it's just gonna be fun. You guys are gonna do great.
I will tell you that I have done more teaching this game than, especially in the last 3 years, due to the streaming nature of it now. You're going to be fine.
All right.
I'll teach you how to play. It'll be great. Don't worry about it, champion.
I feel good. I feel good then.
Yeah. But if the worst should happen and your character dies, you can just make a new one. That's what we do, in case that should happen.
Twin brother in the works.
Or if there's a good pile of trash nearby, perhaps maybe I bring you back.
Resurrect me from trash.
Yeah, boy.
So just one more time, my chat's kind of in like a civil war amongst themselves between siege magic and wild magic.
Okay.
Given like the brief lore I gave you about just trying to use trash to be like as an offensive attack, like measure, which do you personally think fits that theme better between siege and wild?
If you want to keep, okay, let me ask you this: which is more enticing to you, the ingenuity of trash or the unexpected nature of trash?
God, that's so profound, man. Like this.
Yeah, that was about to say, man.
That's deep.
Have you ever asked yourself that question before this?
I know, like it's just not something you think about. Like typically, you're just overjoyed to even see trash. I never even really think to go deeper than just that. So, I guess for the character, since he is like a big guy, like he's a Goliath. He's not to be spit upon. I guess it would be more about like the practicality of it as opposed to the unpredictableness of it. So I guess being able to take and make it useful right away might fit better. I don't know. I'm conflicted, man. I can't decide.
If you would like game term definitions, essentially what you're looking for is you're trading double-edged burst impact for reliability. The reliability means that you will consistently do this, but you won't do more than it. But you also won't do less. The double-edged burst means that you can make something amazing happen, ridiculous. There's a glass golem and now it's shooting lightning. That's so sick. Or you turned Dunkey into a wildebeest.
Oh, okay. That sounds more fun. Yeah, your excitement for that second one was also significantly higher. I'll stick with wild magic.
Wild magic is so much
Or
It can either be like this pussy who like throws glass shards from his pocket, or you can turn a fucking Jesus Christ into a pile of garbage.
True.
I think that from what little I do know of you, Moist, you're probably going to enjoy the wild mage.
All right, that sounds good. Then we'll stick with that.
Yeah. I think you'll... Oh, man. I had one other wild mage. I'll give you a story example. Played by Scott Jund. His character's name was Rivida, and they were fighting in a sewer beneath a major city. What did he throw? A pebble? I think he cast like a minor spell that like threw a pebble or something like that. And wild magic triggered, and a tsunami of sewer water took out the entirety of the canal district and like collapsed that part of the city. And they all almost drowned. But they defeated the enemy.
That sounds wonderful.
Mission failed successfully. Oh, man. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that can happen. On the flip side, I think it's important to note that the reliability of Siege Wizard was something that Shroud really enjoyed when he played, so...
Yeah, well, I like to think I'm better than Shroud at most things when it comes to like gaming and stuff. So we'll stick with wild magic.
You got it, bud. All right, Goliath Sorcerer, wild magic, Trash Mage, excellent. Uh-oh, we lost one.
That's all right. Taco will be back. It probably was his net.
Okay.
There he is.
Hey, I have no idea what happened there, but I had to jump out and jump back in.
Okay, so I guess... Oh, that's right. Dunkey, I was going to give you some concept art for the Gekkoi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this too, honestly.
Let me scroll up into it here. Lots of Gekkoi art. Let's see here. Oh, first up, we have some landscape art. This is the flowing lands. This is the area that you'll be playing in, it looks somewhat like that. Somebody painted that for me.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Is it a port? So that's the port city. Is that why it's in the water?
I think no. This is just a village that can exist. in the
Oh,
floating
got
lands.
you.
This is just like a snapshot of a general existence.
That's really cool.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm up to speed here. Now I can see this all. I heard 2 audios and I couldn't track down the one.
Let's see, Gekkoi. All right. So the thing about Gekkoi is that there's a couple of physical features you should be aware of. First of all, Gekkoi have very long tails, very long and thick tails, because that's about the length of their body. Their tails are also prehensile, so they can like hold objects or climb with them or hang down from a tree on them, all that good stuff. The dimorphism between the two sexes is that males have spines and females have feathers. And generally, they wear like...
I wanted to tell like 8 jokes right there at once. It was like, it's like, ah!
This is an example of what a Gekkoi backpack might look like. They wear a lot of simple, like rope-based clothing because they don't have the same genitalia as humans do, so there's really no reason for clothing, and they live in a temperate environment, so it's not for temperature either. So mostly they wear either clothing to make other races feel better, or it's specifically for a marking of their job in the tribe. So
Okay.
things
Has
like
there
that.
ever been a Gekkoi that like wears a tuxedo?
There could be, yeah.
I just checking
Just
their
for
watch.
his own pleasure.
Yeah, you could totally do that. That's nothing wrong with that because see, they are a very socially amenable race. They're the merchant race, so they actually spend a lot of
Okay.
time like meeting people and like
Yeah.
absorbing other cultures. I presume you want white, red, and green scale coloring.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same wavelength, I think. Sounds good, man. But that's what they look
Okay.
like.
All right, I'm in business.
All right, so now, let's see, we've got Goliath, Sorcerer, Wild Mage, Trash Mage, Gekkoi Bard. Eddie, you said you were going with Paladin.
Yeah, I'm probably going Paladin.
Which oath?
I'm torn between Vengeance and Ancients. It's a meta question, but Ancients if I want to be anti-mage, or Vengeance if I just want to mess people up.
I feel you on that.
Do we have... He's a Wild Mage Sorcerer. That's my biggest thing. So most DMs don't throw other casters at me, so I'm like, oh, I'll be a Vengeance one, but then I know you're going to throw a fucking caster at us. So my brain is like, oh... I've never done one before. Let's do Oath of the Ancients.
All right. Oh, I should mention,
Yeah.
there are some classes available to Glass, and I should mention that they exist. There are a couple of neat subtypes, like the Onimetsu Ranger and stuff, which is the Demon Slayer Ranger that uses the paper tags to banish them, stuff like that. But the most over the top change that I did is I completely changed how fighters work in Glass. In Glass,
Okay, I'm listening because I do love my fighters. Okay, I'm listening.
all right, all fighters in Glass are samurai. All of them are.
Come on, why would you? I
and-
was so set on. Okay.
And to be and to be clear, all fighters are samurai, and they have 4 specific orders that they belong to. They also follow the path of Bushido as well, which is a preset of written out stuff. They have a focus pool, which allow them to do things like use Aiijutsu, the reliable strike, and grit and glory, like to resist wounds and stuff like that. And each of the 4 different orders have different effects that they can also provide. The first one, which is the Samurai of the North, they enlist yokai to infuse them with magic, so they're the Eldritch Knight Samurai. The Samurai of the Far East are the samurai that are focused more on like poise and politeness and like very decorative, but they have the ability to parry anything. They have an Omega parry, which they can even parry magic, which is really cool.
Holy crap.
The southern samurai is the tatami plate wearing like warfare samurai that uses tactics as well as the blade. He can use his focus to allow an ally to attack with him, so he can give allies extra attacks, which is really nice.
Okay.
And then finally, the Samurai of the West is your typical Ronin samurai, the samurai that wears the big straw hat type of thing, and their specialization is in Aiajutsu. And Aiajutsu is you can spend a focus when initiative is rolled to immediately move forward and attack an enemy, and it's an automatic critical hit. But every samurai can do that. However, the Order of the West samurai, if they defeat their opponent with that hit, they can then do it again, and they can repeat that up two
So
or
it's
three
like
times.
it's like the old 3-5 power attack where if you got through, or cleave, where if you got through somebody, you kept going.
Yeah, but it's also so that you can do the one kill, one stroke to multiple enemies in the very classical cinematic way.
That's so cool.
Also, their hats count as a shield, which is nice.
Like a normal +2 shield.
Plus one.
Just their hat.
It's plus one shield, but yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
their hat is a shield, so it's pretty good.
That is cool. All right. You know, and that's very thematic to where we're going, right?
Yep. But in fact, you have to be from Glaeus to pick that version of fighter.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let me get you the info.
I told you I was a narrative sucker. I can't not do that, and the chat is going crazy to do it. So okay, I'm in.
All right.
I liked all these other samurais, all these other guys.
Let me go ahead and get you that info.
Okay.
Here you are. It'll be posted as a larger Discord message. All you have to do is expand it and scroll down.
Got it.
When you're free, I'd like to ask you a question.
All right, what you got?
Out of all of the deities, all the religions, what is one of the ones that is the most obscure? So when people speak about it, it's just very odd when they talk about it, especially in this Western region.
You mean out of the Western religions and this
yes,
Eastern
out
one?
of the Western religions, like what would normally not be there essentially? Like what is like, whoa, what are you pitching here, dude? That's weird.
Nero would be a very foreign concept because Nero is the god of currency and wealth.
Oh, really?
Because the idea is, for those of you that don't know, in Eastern societies, merchants are actually viewed very low on the social status pole because they don't produce anything. It's actually a very Western thing that they're held to a higher standard. So that means that the god of being a merchant would not be viewed very favorably in the East.
Okay. 1 second. Let me.
Or you can do a line of cocaine and just join the cult of the Lock and High. You just do that.
Well, no. Hear me out. I like that as a default plan B.
Go ahead.
Oh, I like that as a default plan B. Okay, I'm gonna rethink this because now I like the Nero. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty, this will be fun.
The art for these deities, this is art you've commissioned?
Okay, it's currently in progress of being converted. Not all of them are, but I'm in the process of doing it. An example is Babylon's art. Is art that I've commissioned by John Silva, who is a Magic the Gathering card artist.
Wow. Yeah, the art is absolutely wild, man. Incredible work.
Thanks. He did a great job.
So just so I'm clear with fighters, so all of these are just flavoring the different the like Eldritch Knight or Champion or stuff like that. It's just a samurai twist on it, or are those still?
Well, sort of. It is still through the samurai filter, and I did make custom mechanics. The most notable one is that the fighters in Glaeus, the samurai in Glaeus, they do not have action surge.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
They
that.
have focus instead, which allows them
Right.
to do special interactions. But yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, this is I like this because this is basically just homebrew, which I really like. Because I will never get the chance to do this again, maybe. So why not? Oh, shit. Oh, some of these are really good.
Yo. Oh, sorry. Please talk.
No. You haven't talked about it. Go for it, man.
No, I was gonna say, please shut up. Let me go. Okay.
Damn it! I can't reward you for that behavior, though.
I'm so happy. Yes.
I was just gonna ask. I was actually just gonna talk through. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if you do want to go talk, if you have something brief, I was just gonna roll through a few things.
No. Just go. I've talked enough.
So my desire is to be a halfling raised by the largest race in Kalakatesh.
Kalkatesh, yep.
Kalkatesh, excuse me. Who would that be?
The largest race in Kalkatesh would be a toss-up between Goliath and Minotaurs, I think.
Which one was Charlie? Is he a Goliath?
Goliath.
He's
yeah,
Goliath.
Goliath.
Then perhaps I could be Goliath. It might make our bond stronger, Charlie.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But can Goliaths be monks?
Yeah.
All right. Then raised by the largest Goliath monks in all of Kalkatesh.
Awesome.
That is really cool.
And as far as deity and faction, I'm under the idea that
factions, don't worry about those. You guys don't choose factions.
okay.
Yeah.
Then that's easy then. So deities, I'm under the impression that a big factor in which deity you pick is the buff you get, the buff you receive.
Yes, which you get the lip service if you're not a cleric or paladin. If you're a cleric or paladin, you get the church boon bonus, which is the full attribute. If you follow a deity, you are expected to follow that deity's tenets, or else you'll lose that bonus. But yeah, that's how it works.
That makes sense. I think originally I was talking about being like a tinkerer mechanic type deal, but I realized that's not who I am. My favorite game, or one of them, is Mario Party. I just enjoy being kind of a luck box.
Ah.
And
Okay.
is there an RNG god?
Yes, there is a luck god, and his name is Sekelcuse, the god of thieves. Please direct
right.
yourself to the Grey Pantheon and read about my boy
Yes.
Sekelcuse.
I see you two worship RNGesus.
Yes.
He's,
My real god in real life is like the Mario guy with the dice head on him, or the little toad dude. Remember that from like Mario Party
Yep.
or something? 5?
The reason why I like Sekelcuse so much is he's actually the first god I made.
Oh.
Yeah, he was. So if you look at him, you'll notice that he has his holy symbol is the beggar's cup. That's
Yeah.
because he used to be the god of beggars, and he became so traumatized by the constant suffering of his chosen people and the fact that Lady Luck, who was the goddess of luck at the time, would never ever smile upon them. He decided he'd do it himself. So he stole luck from Lady Luck, which destroyed her. Simultaneously raised him to a major god, made him the god of thieves, luck, and beggars.
Wow.
Yeah.
That dude's kind of goated then. All right. Well, then I would like to follow Sekelcuse.
Sick. Oh man, I get to roleplay Sekelcuse again.
And is there any other info I would need to give?
No, you're good. Because I
All right.
know what his lip service is, so you're good.
Beautiful. All right. Well, then I'm just along for the ride for you guys.
Are you gonna be a shadow monk still?
What? Okay. So you're talking about a subclass of monk.
Yeah. Granted, you don't have to choose that now because you don't make that decision until 3rd level, and you guys are starting
Sure.
at level 1, so you don't have to worry about that right now.
Oh, I was going to ask that. Thank you for letting me know. So level 1. Got
Yeah,
you.
yep. Because we have
It's
new
the
players
world-
here. Got to show you the full experience.
The World Anvil website would have all the subclasses of monks. Is that the one where I should go for that?
That has that, and I believe that's all because I don't think the other ones that I've made are available yet. So
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll look through it, but I think that might be where I'm leaning. But I'm gonna look through right now.
Nodders. All right, we got that halfling monk, Furbolg cleric. Eddie's a samurai. Do you know a race?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Actually,
me?
I would like to switch the Furbolg real quick, actually. I've changed it because of the coin thing, because I like that. It switched it up. So I will be playing a Goblin Cleric of Coin.
Goblin
Nero.
cleric of Nero.
Ooh. That's
know.
thematic.
I
Shiny.
know. Oh, it is, especially because he's new in town. And I got some fun ideas already.
It's going to be Scarble's cousin, isn't it?
I've got what you need. Scarbles.
Sorry. If you can't tell, Kurt and I are in a game already, so that's why.
We've been in a game for 2 years, Ed.
God, has it been 2 years?
Yes.
Fuck.
We just hit episode 160.
Yeah, it's true.
Alrighty, then we got that together. Have you chosen a race, Eddie?
I'm going over that list in my head of the ones that you mentioned that are, especially from Gilneas. I want to pick one of those races.
Second time that's happened. It's
Oh,
Glaeus,
is it?
not Gilneas.
Here I was trying to be unique. And now I've forgotten some of the. Real quick, just shotgun them at me. The races that are native to Gilneas.
Oh, it's Glaeus. Gilneas is in World of
Glass.
Warcraft.
Oh god, my Warcraft is bleeding. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. You're not the only one that said that. So
Wait, Ed, did you say Warcraft? What's another character you
I
played in
fucking
Warcraft?
hate you. Yes, I'm the jailer in World of Warcraft. Shut the fuck up and answer. Don't do this to me, Taka. Sorry. So
Wow.
races from
the races from the races. The races from Glaeus are there's the humans with the 4 subtypes, elves with their 3 subtypes, the Yozai, which are the half yokai ghosty arms, Terran, which are the bat people, the Gekkoi, which are the gecko people, and the Hoas, which are the yak people.
people. Okay.
And you can find their quick mechanical references under the Glaeus quick character creation charts.
Got it. Which I was just looking at. So it's not the most popular choice, but people almost never play a human, and that's kind of where I'm leaning.
I did that for your campaign one, the multi.
You did, and I appreciated it.
Yeah, because humans are common.
Yeah. Let me see. If the chat doesn't yell at me for playing a human, I think. Let's see. Where is? Because I'm like yak or bat. Which one?
Oh no! Did World Anvil
What?
go down?
That happened.
Probably a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
was
people. Yeah, a bunch of people are probably looking at it right now, and
No, I feel you.
it's-
Because I was like, hang on.
that poor sir. Every time.
Is that you? Do you host that?
No. I know
Oh,
the guy
okay.
who does. Like he early on, whenever I was doing the stream stuff, I like got with him and he helped me make a place to store all my information. But as time has went on, he's not used to that much traffic. Like it's probably like thousands of people clicking on it right now. So
Right. So it was bats, yaks, elves, and humans were the
and
what were the
Yozai, Ghost
Yozai.
Hands.
Got ghost hands. Okay. Bat, yak, human, elf. Bat, yak, human, elf. Yeah, it's either human or bat for me. I'm torn.
All right.
Do you have, okay, here's my
Real quick,
question.
I gotta take care. I
Yeah.
gotta check something. Ludwig, you are a halfling monk that was raised by Goliaths, or you're a Goliath monk?
Halfling monk raised by Goliaths.
All right, follow our
Yeah.
cycle cues. Got it.
Man, he's gonna think he's so much bigger than he is. It's gonna be so great.
I always come up big.
I would like to point out for everybody in the chat that's saying bat, if I pick a bat and I'm a samurai, I swear there's going to be so many Dark Knight jokes.
Yeah, you're Batman. You're just Batman.
I'm basically just
You're
Batman.
You're Batman.
Oh boy.
Go cross class with Rogue. Go full into it.
I'm a well-batted man.
Yeah. All right, people are really digging the idea. Do you have any Batman in your other campaigns?
I have one person playing a Terran. Yes, she is
Okay.
playing an Onimetsu Ranger, and she is a Bloodborne Demon Hunter. Terran.
That is fucking badass.
In fact,
holy.
let me show you her art because I really like it.
What? Oh,
I'm sorry.
all right.
The team. Are you telling me the team is to be Batman and a Joker? I'm just throwing it out here. This already looks.
yeah,
pretty
listen.
problematic.
There's a
This is
reason
already-
I'm considering it.
You know what? I didn't even realize that, but yeah, this is Batman and a Joker.
I'm playing a goblin who likes gold. I'm playing the Penguin. Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, we're the Batman Pantheon of a group.
This is the line art of her character, to give you an idea.
Okay.
Trash man's just Doc Ock.
Yeah.
That gives me some serious like Helsing vibes, and I love it.
Yeah, because she uses the tags and all that. But that's what a Terran in like armor might look like. You know, their wings have special places they can come out.
Wait,
their
that's
ears,
Spider-Man.
all that good stuff. So
That's why I said wait. I was like, wait a minute. You're just remembering that great performance.
All right. Of what?
The live action actor in the second movie.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna Arcadum, I'm gonna trust your chat on this. I'm gonna go bat. I'm gonna go Terran.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Terran Samurai, sick. Okay,
There's just too much. There's too much that works.
The
so
worst part is to.
with that, we have races and classes chosen. So now we get to choose origins. So for those of you that are from Calcatesh, you choose from the Calcateshian origins, and for those of you that are from the from Glaeus, you choose from the Glaeus clans. And I will walk you through those. For those of you from Calcatesh, when you choose an origin, like such as Ord, for example, you get all the benefits of Ord, and then you choose one sub-origin under that, and you get all those benefits. These are meant to make your characters more well-rounded, and it's also dependent on where you're from.
Whereabouts is it on the on your thing here?
Okay, if you scroll up to the links, Verum Quick Character Creation Charts, that one has the Kalkateshian origins.
That's the one there.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much.
And the Glaeus one has the clans. So, for example, 2 of you are Glaean natives, which is Eddie and Dunkey, so you guys will have to choose a clan.
Got it. I'm looking through them right now.
Is there any landfills perhaps where I could originate from, like just a really filthy environment?
Well, let me think for a second. I know a place you can be from. There's 2 options here.
Okay.
You can be from the Badlands, which is a wasteland.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Which is pretty jiving with what you got. Like the land is poisoned from the carcasses of long since abandoned civilizations. Very trash, man. If you wanted to be a little edgier with your trash, you might consider Dalton, which the trash there are the corpses of people that have died, that have infected the land. So you've got a little bit more of a darker spice for that trash, if you'd like.
Okay, let me look into both of these real quick.
Which place would be the closest to New Hampshire?
Well, that would probably be Ord, and probably any of those sub-origins, basically.
Are there Goliaths in Ord?
There are. If you ask me something, I'll take it seriously, chat. Stop, calm down. I was like, he answered New Hampshire?
I was going to assume it was built on top of Old Hampshire, but that joke was old too.
Wow.
Does the religion here affect the deity I follow?
Well, in Ord,
Like,
Ord holds the concentration of all the goodly religions, but you can worship Sekelcuse anywhere, so it's not even a big deal.
Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Badlands, more specifically like the Doomsayer area. I think that sounds pretty nice.
Excellent choice. Badlands, Doomsayer.
Is there an area that increases luck?
Yes. In Dalton, you can be a gambler born.
Ah, I would like that.
Go check that out.
You have to forgive me, I'm pretty lost here. I'm on the Verum Quick Character Creation Charts with the Steel Saints and the Stettin
That's a
Striders.
faction.
That is
Not what you're looking for.
Oh, that's what I've been looking at this entire freaking
Origin.
time.
Go down to the tabs at the bottom. Go to Origin.
Oh my god, I did not see those tabs. God, thank you.
You're good. It took me a minute too. I had to be like,
my
oh, right,
brain.
Excel. Again, I'm still blown away by you having all this stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
I told you I'd be here.
it's comprehensive. It's more comprehensive than we were used to. So I think it is.
I just hope you guys have fun.
I am. Words have escaped me for how giddy I am.
So we're from Dabarak.
Which area is closest to the
Cow.
laughing
cow.
swamp?
The Laughing Swamp. All right, so you're probably going to want to look at the northern kingdoms for your clan. Let's see here. Let me get that open in front of me. There we go.
My guy's kind of funny.
All right, so there, your choices for the northern kingdoms are. Do you have that link in front of you, Dunkey, the spreadsheet?
The origins?
Yeah. So go to
Yeah.
Glaeus Quick Characters, clans, and then at the top it should say northern kingdoms. Do you see that?
No, I don't see that.
Okay, that's fine. So scroll up through the links. Do you see the one that says Verum Glaeus Quick Character Creation? The links that I
Okay.
provide in the DMs.
And go to character creation pages.
And then it should be under clans. If you look on my stream, I'm showing you what you need to be looking at.
Oh, yeah, let me just look at that real quick. Oh, okay. Proficiency with battle kites. That sounds pretty funny.
Oh, now you're looking through it. Okay, so
I just want to confirm again that we are on the western side of the continent, and that
Yes,
is
sir.
Dalton, correct?
no, we're not. Dalton is in Calcutta. Remember, you guys are in Glass.
Oh, we're in Glea, so okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
what's the name of the faraway land I'm allowed to be from?
Calcuttash.
Thank you very much. I'll go look at Cal.
There you go.
Wherever.
All right, so Dunkey, I can go ahead and give you a quick rundown of these.
Okay.
Starting with the Hu, that is the Fire Clan. Next is the Shui, which is the Water Clan. Feng, which is the Wind Clan. Moto, which is the Wood Clan. Zhenxue, which is the Metal Clan. Yin, which is light. Yang, which is dark. And Ze, which is the Blood Clan.
The what one?
The Blood Clan.
Blood. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Blood for the blood
I
god.
can give you more information about those, but essentially the Fire Clan is the Fire Clan is all about warriors, and they serve specific yokai. All of these northern kingdoms serve a specific yokai. For quick references, I have more context to give you. Let me catch up here.
I'm gonna. Once you're done with him, you're gonna need to re-explain everything to me again. Unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. So the Hua are the Fire Clan. They wield a glaive as their main weapon, and they serve the Salamander yokai. The Water Clan use a 3-part staff, and they serve an enormous serpent turtle. The Fang use the Tonfa, if you know what a Tonfa is, and they serve an enormous bird made of wind as their main yokai. The Moto is they use a longbow as their main weapon, and their yokai is the fox. Jinshua, the Metal Clan, is the clan of in the north that celebrates mercantilism and all of that. They serve the Golden Owlbear as their yokai, and they actually have bear cavalry, which is a very cool thing about them.
Nice.
Okay.
The Yin Clan, which is the Dark Clan, they practice ninjutsu and assassination, and they serve the Spider yokai. The Yang Clan is a clan that serves the light. They consider beauty to be the highest grade of competence and value. Everybody there is pretty, and they serve the dove as their yokai. And then finally, the Zui are rejects from the Yang Clan that have formed their own clan called the Zui, which is the Blood Clan, and they serve the shark yokai. And whenever they kill opponents in battle, they use their blood to stain their skin. That's the kind of stuff they do. So,
Okay, so
if you're interested in any of those, I have concept art for their cultures. So if you have one that interests you, I have that for you.
Yeah, show me the Fang one.
Sure thing. I'm on it. Go ahead, Takahata.
I have no idea how you got there, and I don't know how you're looking at clans.
Okay. Here you go.
Yeah.
Click
So
this link.
I'm on the Verum homepage.
No, wrong one. That's a spreadsheet. The Verum homepage is for expanded lore. The spreadsheet links are for quick mechanical reference.
Oh, okay.
So
did you just link them?
Yeah, click the link I just gave you. Go to the bottom and click clans.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Alrighty, let me go get you that stuff about the Fang.
So all these clans are. So every single one of these is available then.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not from this continent though. So where am I going?
Oh, right.
I'm
If you're
confused, sorry.
okay,
Yes.
sorry. Hold on.
That's what I mean.
I see where your confusion is. Then you need this one. This is the one you need. There
Thank
you
you.
are. All right, Dunkey. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta scroll down. I have a lot here.
Yours.
I'm also going to pay attention to this because we're both from the same place, so this is interesting.
Oh no, we're in completely different.
No,
places.
not you. I meant Donkey. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, I'll just wait for you to get back to me then, because I think you linked me the same thing.
No, it should be a different one. One of them's for Glass and one of them's for Calcutta.
Yeah.
Did I? Hold on, let me go look. Did I give you the same one?
That just takes me to the front page.
Oh, I did give you the wrong one. Because you need.
Sorry, it's just I cannot keep track of all this at this point now. Now I'm like, okay, there's all right. All right, hit my max.
Is this the right one? Ah, here it is. Here's the one you need.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Shablam.
All right.
Blam.
Let me catch up.
So, Donsley, are you from the north or the south?
This was okay.
I'm from the north.
Nice.
Okay, so here I've got some concept art. So the Feng live on the highest peaks of the mountains, and they live hand in hand with the wind, with the trees that are swept across the mountainside, pulled like the bonsai in the wind. Here is an example of one of their tree houses to kind of give you an idea. They tend to wear heavy cloth to cover their face to keep the wind out of it, which can also look like this.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Here are some other examples of what their clothing might look like.
What? Ooh.
For a good example of coloring, this is kind of the colors that they hold.
Okay.
That's really cool.
Here's another good example.
In peak frustration, I was fully on the page I was supposed to be the whole time. And it's like I'm like, please don't be that. Damn it. Okay.
All right.
Another example where they have these large netted hats that keep the wind and the particles in it out of their eyes. This one's probably my favorite though, color-wise, and it also has the emblem on the collar of the lady. That's their clan emblem.
That's badass.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Here's an example of a warrior wielding the tonfas of that clan. And then finally, what their homes might look like.
Sheesh.
And there you go.
Okay.
Dude, that's sick.
This one's looking pretty good.
Does look like Rito Village.
Oh no, Charlie. I looked at your stream. I know where you are.
Oh yeah. Also, the art for this god is fantastic. This is great.
Yeah, that one is specifically for Marvel vs. Capcom. That's Shumagorath. But
Is it? It's so cool.
Yeah,
Looking
yeah,
at it
it's awesome.
immediately drew me in.
yeah. That is what he's
I
supposed to look like though.
I found my backstory.
Alrighty. Alrighty, what you got?
The
for me?
collector.
That's a faction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I
Feels
thought.
bad.
That's what.
No.
That's what I thought we were coming from.
No.
You link me to the you link me to the origins. I'm like, oh, so these is.
Can you share your screen so I see what you're looking at? Because there's a crossed wire somewhere.
It won't be on your screen, will it?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry about all the naughty stuff.
He's like, look, I
No,
have a
not
lot
naughty
of
stuff. You're just gonna see my ADHD mess of just everything on the front page. Okay, and it's gonna upset some people. Some people will find it anathema. They'll be like, get it away, get it away.
All right, let me.
This
Take
is what I got open. This is what you like.
Okay. Go to the very bottom. Do you see those tabs?
Yeah.
Click on Origin. There you go.
boom.
I had it open the whole fucking time. That's a little. This is the problem with the fucking miscommunication. Yeah, and I have it pulled open, so you know that wasn't full of shit on that either.
No, you were right. You had it pulled up. You just didn't have the right tab selected.
I just. Okay, so I've decided. I'll be right back. I have to decide again.
You got it, buddy.
You got this, Taka. Hang in there, buddy.
Do I?
You do. I believe in you.
So is that a confirmation on the Fang there, Dunkey? You're still thinking about it. You can also ask to see more concept art if you'd like. Any other ones that interest you?
Which one was the turtle? Which one was
The Water
the
Clan.
big turtle?
The Water Clan.
Show me some art for that one.
You got it.
Hey, quick question on the luck.
Mm-hmm.
Does it so like halfling gets to reroll a 1? Is that right?
Yeah.
And then the area I'm from here, if I'm from Gambler Born, says if after a rest a roll of 2 becomes a 1, does that
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that seems goaded.
That's good. It's a good one.
All right. Well, then I'm happy to be a Gambler Born man or halfling.
All right, if you look on the stream there, Dunkey, there is an example of what the villages of the Water Clan would look like. They live on the ice, on the glaciers,
Okay.
the ocean water. Their weapon of choice is the 3-part staff. That's their clan weapon.
Oh, okay.
Here's some color scheming for you of what they might look like. They also wear a lot of heavy winter clothing because they live, to the north where the taiga and the glaciers are. Here's some more landscape art. Here is a Hoask female from that clan.
All right.
Here's a kite design. This is what your kite might look like.
Oh, I like that.
And here's some armor and weapons kind of showcase. Like they use turtle shell shields and stuff like that.
All right. This is looking pretty good here.
Yep. And that's the Water Clan. That's all I got for you. Oh, there I got actually more. I'm sorry. I'm very dumb. There's more. Here's I really like ices. That's really good. Here's an example of it. Here's a bat lady from the Water Clan. And
What a tribe.
Here's an example of a tent. God, they went wild when they did this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
There you go. That should give you the idea, though.
Okay. This is looking pretty good. Now, with this yokai situation,
Okay, so the do you mean the yokai they worship?
yeah.
He is a great sea serpent like turtle kind of thing. He's the yokai that teaches them the value of exploration, discovering something new, trying new things, that kind of concept. In addition to that, he also promotes sharing of like food and resources because it's dangerous out on the ice and things like that.
All right.
So the people from the Water Clan are pretty kindly, giving, sharing, that kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean you can't be an exception, because that's just where you're from.
Okay.
Man, Joker Gekkoi is awesome. Oh man, I can imagine you wearing like the tuxedo and you have like turtle shell cufflinks. Somebody asks like, "What are those from?" The past. Well, they left me out on the ice, and I didn't like that. You start talking. See, my father was a bit of a drinker, and one day he goes off crazier than usual. Yeah, like stuff like that would be good.
I love it.
But yeah, sounds good.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go from there. Turtle Island.
Water, you got it. You got it, champion. Let's see here. We're making progress.
I have confirmed my the origin now that I finally am looking at the right spreadsheet.
You got it.
Merchant of Magic. I'll be taking that.
Majital, Merchant of Magic.
Is that allowed? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, the advantage of persuasion and deception checks used for bartering will be excellent.
All right, Merchant of Magic. All right, we got that covered. So, okay, Takahata is locked in. Moist is locked in. Ludwig, did you choose an origin? And I missed it?
Yes.
Gamblerborn?
I chose Gamblerborn.
Okay. Gamblerborn. All right, that means you're locked in as well. All right, and you're locked in. Eddie, did you choose a origin?
Yeah, I'm looking through them right now. I'm looking at the. Do we have to be from the north, or does the south also?
Oh no,
work?
you can be from the south too.
Okay.
I have less concept art on that though.
That's totally fine. I'm gonna maybe force you to get some.
Well,
by
okay.
being from there.
So a little something about my community that you might not be aware of. There is already fan art of all of you during even session
but-
0. No,
How?
believe me, that's how they work.
Fuck yeah.
That's like something that you'll probably have to get used to. Is that I have just the art community is they're mad. Like, as you've been sitting here, they have no doubt already drawn your characters as you have described them so far. Don't worry about that. You're gonna get it, whether you want it or not.
Hey,
So-
you know what?
I'm into
I'm
that.
all for it. Like, do it.
Hopefully,
Hell
there's
yeah.
a rule for subsect of the artists.
Oh god.
Wild.
Yes. The trash god as he's working with the halfling. Oh man, yeah.
My only request is tag me, or if there's a hashtag, I want to see it. That's my only request. I want to see it.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it's
Critikal.
tradition. It's actually tradition that we go over fan art at the end of each session, so you should be able to see
Oh,
it.
I'm so down.
How cut is the trash man, by the way, Critikal?
So I was thinking he's uncircumcised. First of all, I mean he was born in trash. to begin with.
Interesting. Interesting.
That was the appropriate response.
Yeah, so think of him as like the dirtiest man you've ever seen, but also the most dangerous man you've ever seen. So, like, one thing I was thinking of that I thought would.
Circumcised, right? That's a big part of circumcision. Is you got to keep it clean.
Yeah, but you see, he was born in infection in Methodist, so he's mastered it. He doesn't. He's a, like.
Yes,
There's
I was
very-
born into the dirt.
Exactly. So, like, this one's more for the artists out there. So I was thinking one thing that would be cool is if, like, since the area you showed was kind of pristine, maybe I carry my own trash in like a sacred jar. So
Or how about a trash can backpack?
Exactly. Yeah, something like that. Kind of like Gara from Naruto.
Like Gara.
If you think about it, isn't sand his trash?
I mean, kind of. Hey, Moise, can I make a commentary or a point about your voice real quick? It's not a bad thing.
All right, yeah, go for it.
By all means.
Am I allowed to? Am I going to get, is your chat going to destroy me? So has anybody ever told you that you have like a Garfield vibe to your voice?
Usually I get like unenthusiastic hand job. Garfield.
No, you give me a very like Garfield, like a Lorenzo
my
music
God.
Garfield to your voice, where if you were like, man, I really want some lasagna, I'd buy it. Like, I'd buy it.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Like, I actually really like, because you don't sound lazy to me. You just sound like chill. You're like, yeah, dude, whatever.
Well, he gets enthusiastic, and then he goes, "Let's fucking go! This is it, baby!"
Oh yeah, you'll see the enthusiasm come out. If we find some beautiful trash, like some used toilet paper, unused toilet paper, you might hear me go wild.
No,
on Garfield.
Oh man. I'm just shaking my head right now.
Oh yeah, this is going.
Imagine trash man at a garage sale. God, heaven.
Anyway, so Southern Kingdoms.
Yeah.
A lot of them are con or int based, charisma or int based, which I don't know if those would benefit me as much. But I was looking at Ieyasu Tokugawa. Because con, but I know it says non-lethal damage, which I don't know. I'd have to build that into the character.
So when
'cause
you
that's cool.
so you can choose to spare enemies when you hit the finishing blow on them. You can always have that option, but this actually incentivizes you to do that.
Right, which is really cool. I would just have to pick the right samurai class for that to be a thing.
I mean, you could even be an Order of the West samurai and do the one strike stroke, but instead of slashing through them, you just hit them with the hilt or the flat of the blade and you knock them out instead.
Yeah, that
be
would be
super
really cool. Because I was looking at him, and I really wanted to pick Cao Cao because again, Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Hell
like,
yeah!
It wouldn't fit.
Yo, you
because,
like
he's
lion,
not-
bro?
Yeah.
Actually, it's Cao Cao.
It doesn't sound like I'm gonna be the charisma guy. I'm the fighter. So stay in my lane, which is why Tokugawa made more sense. But I also looked. Do you have any art of either Ieyasu or maybe Haka?
So the Haka are based on the Miauri warriors, which are like the like I don't think they're Hawaiian, but it's like Polynesian warriors that.
Oh yeah. No,
Like-
there's a heavy metal band that I like. That's
Haka, they do the dance and everything.
Yep.
That's what they're kind of based off of. The other ones are just kind of, to be honest, the Southern Kings don't have a lot of concept art yet, so I have to kind of describe it on the fly. But the other one is based off of a time of peace, like the traveling goodly samurai. So in the classical, like even Westernized chivalry of like the compassionate side, that's kind of what that represents in that clan. They're more peace-loving kind of peace through compassion sort of approach.
So either I scare people or I spare them. Can I ask a question above game to the party as a whole, so I don't make something that's going to conflict? How bloodthirsty are you guys?
I'm really in it for the treasures that we can find along the way.
The adventure. It's the adventure, isn't it?
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I think I'm more about the adventure.
Cool. So if I start doing non-lethal damage, nobody's going to be like, motherfucker.
No, I'll be fine with that.
All right, I think I'm going to go Tokugawa, because also it's super thematic for a samurai to be from that particular clan.
Ieyasu?
Yeah. Is it Ieyasu? Have I been saying it wrong all these years?
I may have just said it wrong. Hold on, let me...
I will defer to anybody who has better Japanese than I do.
I'm pretty sure it's Ieyasu, but I don't know either.
I believe you.
That guy's cool. I'm picking that one.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Nobunaga in a video game.
Yeah. Ieyasu.
I'm sure somebody in the chat will yell at me and be like, it's E, not A. Ieyasu. Okay. Ieyasu Tokugawa.
Okay, so we got you're locked in. 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 All right. All characters are now officially locked in. All right, we got through it.
Let's go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So now that we've done all of that, now we can handle the actual. We can handle the actual building part of it. But don't worry, it's going to look like a lot, but I'm going to walk you all through it. It'll be super simple. And to be clear, the character sheets I give you, I'm only going to need for the beginning because the program we will be using, which is Map Tools, your tokens will contain all of your information, and I will program everything for you into them. So the only thing you have to do when we play is roleplay, move your token, and press buttons, and it'll automatically take care of everything else for you.
Well, now you just feel bad. Do you get like 10% of it?
Guys, this is my purpose in life. I'm not afraid of a little hard work. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Bless you, sir.
I don't know if you knocked on wood, but it sounded like you just punched wood.
That was for effect.
All the wood next to the desk that he breaks at theatric moments.
Excellent.
Alrighty, let me get all this open here.
I'm for the life of me trying to come up with a good goblin name because it's fun, and it's just
There is so much art of Dunkey's Joker character that, like, I looked in there for a moment. I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be fun when we get there.
Yep. Are we doing an art segment at the end of session 0? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, if people want to.
Yeah.
I mean, once we're done, people can go if they need to, but I always try to do it.
I will stick around.
Here is the character sheet. So everybody go ahead and go into that. That's from the official 5e website.
Hey! Old school character sheet.
Yeah, you can fill it in. I just need you to fill in the specific stuff that I need you to, and then I'll program everything. So don't even worry about this shit. This sheet.
I know this screen. I've been here before.
Don't worry about the sheet remaining accurate or anything, because I only need it for the beginning. So let me get you that information.
Okay.
Let me go get that for you.
I actually have one of these sitting to my left. This is so weird.
I hope that I'm not going too fast or overwhelming anybody. I'm trying to keep us on a good pace. Here you go. All right. So, first thing we will do is choose your stats. Please choose one set of stats from the following arrays and then input them where you need to. For those of you that are new to D&D and don't actually know what those are your attribute scores. Those are for strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. If you don't know what those mean exactly, I can give you an explanation that can explain those to you. Does anybody need that explanation?
What's the order one more time for me?
Strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. To be clear, when you choose that, you don't have to put them in the order the numbers are listed. You get to put them where you want them, where you want them to be. Yeah. So,
Specialist doesn't mean 17. That means you can make something 17.
that is correct.
Of course, I understand.
Were you gonna say something, Dunkey?
Yeah, I just don't know what any of this.
Okay,
stuff-
I got you. All right, so I will explain the attributes using the tomato method, my favorite method. All right, so
Okay.
strength is your ability to crush a tomato. Dexterity is your ability to throw a tomato. Constitution is your ability to eat a bad tomato. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that a tomato does not go into a fruit salad. A charisma is the ability to sell a tomato-based fruit salad. Those are what the attributes
Okay.
are.
Okay.
Nice. That's us. Yeah. Let's go 11, 11, and 10. No, that doesn't make any sense. Wait. Shiza. All right, we'll do that. And then this. Oh, okay. All right. All good.
Did you go with Razzle Dazzle, Charlie?
Yeah, I went with Razzle
My
Dazzle.
man.
Someone went wild when I did it. They're like, what the fuck is that? No!
Give
Lost
him
my
the
mind.
old razzle dazzle, eh?
That is the one I always use when I make characters too.
Nice.
For a monk, halfling, is there a specific trait that is better?
Your attributes, you probably want to focus on Dex and Wisdom. Those are your two most important stats. The order of important stats probably Dex, Wisdom, and then Constitution for you.
So if I take 1 point out of something else, I can just put it into something.
Oh,
If I take like one.
negative. You can't change them when you select them. You select where they go, and you just choose from that array. Now, your race and your origin and other things will raise your stats, but that's what you
Okay.
start with.
So you just picked specialist, madman, or razzle dazzle, pretty much.
Yep, and then
Okay.
you put those numbers where you want them to be, with the exception of Razzle Dazzle, which is everything's 13.
Okay. Oh, I can put these in any. Just
In any
not, like-
order. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
How
these
do
are
I
all
keep?
twos.
I keep
I'm
putting
an
him in the
idiot.
wrong box.
I put him into mine.
Can you explain intelligence versus wisdom again?
So, intelligence represents the accumulation of your knowledge. Wisdom is its application of that knowledge. So, for example, in the tomato example, intelligence would tell you a tomato is a fruit. But wisdom would tell you just because a tomato is a fruit does not mean it is commonly found in a fruit salad. You see what I mean?
Sure.
Well, as an additional thing, a way I could probably point this out is, you know that you can beat an opponent that you're playing a game with because your intelligence tells you how to do it, but wisdom would tell you doing that wouldn't be worth it because you might hurt their feelings. That's what wisdom
Okay.
is.
Let me spit back at you, parrot style. You tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
Intelligence, knowing meth is a quarter the price of heroin. Wisdom, not using either.
Correct.
Bingo.
I would even double down on that intelligence would tell you you could make a lot of money selling those drugs. Wisdom would tell you, but it wouldn't be worth it.
Well,
And there you have it. He has a low wisdom modifier.
Essentially, intelligence is ambition and wisdom is temperance, is another way I like explaining it.
So for now, all we need is the name and then the attributes here. So Razzle Dazzle.
Oh, yeah, you can just put the names there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the name.
But once the stats are filled in, then you're good to go. Once everybody has their stats filled, let me know.
I
Yeah,
think I'm good. I'm still trying to figure out what focus I want because it'll change whether I'm a caster or not. Because I can't dump my int if I need it to cast.
Luckily, I priority for cleric is wisdom. Yeah.
I know. Well, the problem is if you're an Eldritch Knight, you need int, con, and strength.
But I'm not. I'm Canadian.
Okay. Just support me and love me, please.
I do. The first part, at least.
Wow.
Well, let's talk on the other one.
Okay.
All right.
I have decided on my character's name.
Okay.
My name is Durst the First.
Durst, the first.
This is clearly the Durst timeline. Oh, why?
Durst the first.
All right. I'm just gonna.
It's the first.
You go by the first if there's nothing past it.
No, you gotta meet the guy. You gotta meet the guy.
Okay. Feels vain.
A little vain, but
He's a money cleric who's a goblin. What do you expect from this gentleman?
is your
okay.
is your halfling's name Coots?
Yes, Coots, yes.
All right.
So I will be Stinkler Smelgore.
All right. Stinkler smell gore. Alrighty.
I won't believe kids yelled that out of me, just ran with it.
Alrighty. Anybody else got any names to tell me?
Well, I saw somebody in the chat said my guy should be called Goker.
That's pretty good.
A hard G.
Hard G and everything.
No, I imagine someone screaming that out in anger. I can see that working.
The Goker.
Goker! Like it builds up perfect. It's
Dangerously close to Gogurt, though.
That's branding opportunities.
It's
the
yogurt
grab
on
and go
there.
yogurt from hey, that's the grab and go yogurt from YoPlay, guys. Come on now.
Grab and go yogurt from Yokai.
When those first came out, I was a little, I was a kid. Just, how kids be. Eventually, one's just annoying, and the kids whipped up their go-karts and started slapping each other with them. Yeah, a lot of kids got suspended that day.
All right. So, Goker then. That's your character.
Yeah.
All right.
Goker.
Oh boy, it's happening. Eddie, you got a name?
Do I have to do it right now?
You don't have to right now. No.
Okay, good, because I need to think. I've been looking at stuff.
All right.
I'm focused on the stats. My brain can only do so much.
Okay, so we got your statistics locked in. So for those of you, now we're going to get to some hard crunch. So put on your big boy brains because I need to make sure you understand this stuff. And that is those of you that are spellcasters. So we're going to start with you, Moist.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to that 5e Tool site, go to References.
Wait, which site?
Here, I'll relink it.
Okay.
This one. Also, chat, be sure to get the books and support D&D. The site that we're using is only because it's very efficient.
Okay, I'm on the site.
Okay, go to References, click the drop-down box. Go to where it says Spells, click that.
Copy that.
All right, and then go to top left-hand corner, you'll see Home. Below that is Filter, click the filter.
Copy that.
And then what you want to do is you want to go to where it says Level. Make sure that Cantrip and First Level are both blue by clicking them. And then go to Class and click Sorcerer for you. And for everyone else that's following along, pick your class.
Copy that.
What do I filter out again?
All right, hold on.
Sorry, I'm one step behind. I'm sorry.
I was just cantrip in first class.
Yeah, Cantrip and First Level, and then you select your class on the filter.
Thank you very much.
Did you do that, Charlie?
Oh shit, that is so handy. Holy shit.
Did you get that? And then go down to Save. Now, go up to Level.
All right.
And then click Level, and then all of it is arranged by First Level and Cantrip, and those are the things that you get to make your choices from. To be clear, for you, specifically, Charlie, since you are a sorcerer at First Level, you get to choose 4 cantrips and 2 first level spells from that list that we just filtered. Once you click on one of them, to the side you'll see an explanation of what that spell does. If you have any questions about what any of the spells do, please feel free to ask and I'll walk you through them.
How do you search again?
Okay, Takahata, go to the top of the
I am on
site.
5e.tools/. I got
Okay.
it. I got it open. I got that bad boy open.
Where you see references, click that. Go down to spells, click that.
Oh my god! Holy shit! You've already taken me on a journey.
And then go to the top left-hand corner of home. Below that, you'll see filter. All right, and then click on cantrip and first level so that they appear blue, and then go to where it says class and click on your appropriate class until it is blue.
Oh wow! This is actually okay. Now
And then
I know
you
why.
hit save.
Now I know why I yelled that out loud. Got it.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking amazing. Because it's got all of the expansion books too, which is nice.
Wait, do you subtract it or add it?
I'm looking at you right now, Critikal. Oh, you did it. Sorcerer.
Yeah. I thought it was towards the top, but it was underneath the levels.
And then click level on that chart there, and then it'll order it by cantrip and first.
Perfect.
Make it super clean for you.
Oh, okay. I got mine open, I think. Wow, that's a lot of. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of abilities.
Yep, you got choices.
Ludwig made
How many do you get to pick?
As a bard, okay, so I did Charlie. He gets 4 cantrips and 2 first levels. As a bard, Dunkey, you get to choose 2 cantrips and 4 first levels.
Okay.
And once you've made your selections, gentlemen, go to your character sheet and put it under spellcasting and attacks, which you'll see in the middle of the sheet, and just type them out.
Okay.
Don't worry about knowing it. I only need the names of them because I'm going to program all the spells for you into your token anyway.
Okay, so when we make our decisions for the spells here, we just type it in the Discord?
Well, you can type it into that character sheet because when we're done with all this, you're going to download that sheet and then send it to me in this Discord chat so that I can, program your tokens.
I'm sorry, how many did you say for Bard?
I got you, buddy. Bard gets 2 cantrips and 4 first level spells.
Okay.
And mine was 4 cantrips and how many first levels?
2.
2 first levels. Okay, cool. Then I'm all set on first levels.
Based on how I searched this, which I'm assuming I did wrong, based on law of averages so far, I have 2 first level spells. That's all I can choose for a cleric at level 1.
Alrighty. Go to the filter. Click on the filter.
Yeah, I knew it. I fucked up filter. Goddamn. Honestly, if you want to just fly out here, put your hand on my hand, just guide me through that, I would. I mean, no, you joke, but a lot of life would be easier that way.
All right. I suppose.
I'm trying to stream the right thing to you real quick here.
Okay, let me take a gander.
Filter.
All right. Oh, actually, everyone, go ahead and exit out of that real quick. Just hit save. Everybody, do me a quick favor.
Yes,
Go up to the top of that site, go to settings, click on settings, and then go to night mode, and you'll find it to be a lot easier.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Now, go to references.
Whoa.
Taka, go to references. Spells.
Yeah.
Okay, you're there. I just need to reset the cache. Go to filter. All right. There's your problem. Scroll down to where it says Cleric Arcana.
Yeah.
Make that just gray. And then go up to where it just says Class Normal, and then go to Cleric there. And make that blue. And then hit save.
And then remove that.
And then you just hit
I
save.
didn't see the. Oh, it won't let me hit save.
Scroll down.
Oh, there we go. Now well.
Yep. And then you click on level on that chart, and then it should order it all for you. There you go, bud.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
No problem, champ.
And how much? What does a cleric get again?
A cleric receives the following: 3 cantrips and 2 first level spells.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Boing.
What does that mean when it says writ? First writ.
Oh, that is a ritual spell. That means that you can actually cast that spell without having it prepared by performing a 10-minute ritual.
Okay.
So you don't actually have to choose that as one of yours unless you want to cast it quickly. So that's something to consider.
Okay.
All right, I got to go to the bathroom again real quick. I'll be right back.
Are you good?
Well, I got to take healing word because what the fuck am I doing otherwise?
Also, can I just a suggestion for all the new players, because I know there's a lot of spells here. I think we only have one wizard. For a cantrip, Prestidigitation is probably my favorite one, because if you're creative, you can be really, really creative with it. So I would just say if you want to take a look at that, I would highly recommend it as one of the ones you can take.
What does that do?
It does multiple things, and you can do it multiple times. So you can create instantaneous or harmless sensory effects. So like a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. I have used that to make myself smell like blood to attract enemies as a tank. So that's one thing you could do. Instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, torch, or a small campfire. Instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. Let's see, chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. You make a color, small mark, or symbol appear on an object or surface for an hour. Create a non-magical trinket or an illusionary image that can fit in your hand that lasts until the end of your next turn, which is super handy. It's not as powerful as minor illusion, but it's really, really cool just to have that in your pocket. So I think you can do up to 3 of those at a time. So if you're creative and the DM is cool, you can really use that to manipulate a situation. And it's a cantrip, so having a lot of options is good. But again, totally your call. It's just one that I like to point out.
All right.
I don't know if this DM is cool, Chad. We're going to find out. You know him better than I do.
I don't know. Well, he did leave us unattended on his stream.
That's the mistake. That's all right. I'm keeping his chat company.
All right. So
I can only have so many chats open. I'm not going to do a multi-stream right now.
I got 2 open right now.
Trust me, he's cool. Apparently, Daverboy knows exactly who this person is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Charlie, every time I hear Prestidigitation,
And now everybody else is like, yeah, he's very cool. I'm like, but I feel like I'm asking the biased part of the internet.
I don't know, asking the exact people who show up to this? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
6 out of 10, he's aight. There we go.
Hey, that person decided to be honest.
I appreciate your honesty, Eden. I think it was Eden. It went by real quick. I'm not used to having this many messages. I'm really not.
No, I do send pretty mixed messages sometimes.
No, not. Jeez. Why are you like this?
Because, dude, I'm running on caffeine and no lunch. I'll get.
Dude, I have wanted to make coffee all day and I can't.
Go make coffee.
I can't. No, listen. I'm in D&D mode.
Why can't you? You can physically get your legs up.
I could. I should have done it while people were
machine.
picking spells. Look, I just want to be here and be helpful.
You know what would be helpful? Go drink some fucking coffee.
Oh, Jesus. Also, hi to the other chats that I haven't interacted yet. I do words for a living.
Have you guys ever used or played with anyone that used Mold Earth? I thought that sounded great for playing with garbage.
Yes.
But people make it sound like I've made a horrible decision. Should I switch that out?
It really depends. So let me read it. Dirt or stone you can see within range. Shape colors both appear in dirt and stone. So, that'll be useful for battle because you can actually mold the earth and create cover or difficult terrain, which is nice. You would have to ask the DM if they would let you flavor that to do stuff with garbage, because that's not technically what you're doing. It's meant for the ground. It makes sense thematically for your character, but
depends if the ground itself is garbage. I believe this is a moral question.
Oh boy.
Yo, now it's getting deep.
Now, is it only what you perceive as trash, or is what everyone else perceives as trash?
Oh no, I think there's like an objective level of the trash I'm looking.
The other nice thing about that spell is because you can actually create words, shapes, or both. You can spell stuff out, and so you can basically talk without having to talk. So if we end up doing anything stealthy, that's very handy. Or if you're like, I need to communicate an idea without needing to talk, I could draw it in the ground. So it's all about how I think Mold Earth is a really cool spell and it fits your character thematically. Is it the best min-max spell? No. But does it fit your character? Absolutely.
I have returned.
Hello. Mold Earth, what's your opinion?
That spell's super cool.
Thank you. There we go.
Perfect.
And that for you, Moist, I think that really worked because you could use Mold Earth to kind of move trash around. I think that'd be really good.
That's exactly what I was
There you
thinking.
go.
Well,
Like-
As long as the DM says you can do that, you're
Like,
good.
and I can even think of like dirt and grime and stuff like that being affected by it too. And
That sounds
as
wonderful.
your power grows, I might even be willing to let you do like refuse itself, like discarded weapons and stuff.
oh, fuck yeah.
See, when you have a cool DM, that spell is badass.
Yeah.
So what about between Acid Splash and Infestation? That's the last decision I need to make. I can't decide.
Infestation has the, I believe that's the one that makes them move as well as damage them, if I recall. That one's good if you want to mess up the positioning of an enemy. So if you're fighting an organized enemy, such as humanoid bandits, for example, which are generally more organized than, let's say, rats, then that can help putting them out of position. Whereas Acid Splash is just a more reliable form of damage. So that's something to consider.
Okay.
What class were you again? Caster level? Or caster thingamajig?
Me?
Yeah.
Wild Mage Sorcerer, I believe.
Oh, you were a sorcerer. That's
Yeah.
why I have to switch this so I can see those. Because I was like, where is Infestation? Because I actually don't remember this spell.
Oh, man.
Cloud of Mist, please.
Sorcerer is sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's really great later? Moist, you can get access to a spell font, which lets you use points in your pool to use meta magic to augment spells as you cast them.
Like twin spells.
So basically, as you I have the idea in my head that as you cast spells, you're just rearranging certain types of garbage and refuse and trash to like make the spells happen. So
Yes.
as you like incorporate meta magic, you could maybe even like you take a glass and discarded leather and you kind of twist it together to make like a certain form, and then it explodes in magic. Stuff like that.
It sounds wonderful. It's exactly what I would like.
Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff we can do with that.
I don't have spells to search, right?
That is correct, Samurai. You don't do nerd shit.
Nice. Fuck nerd shit. Let's go, monks.
Do any of us have detect magic?
Monks.
The person from Majital has it inherently, which is Taka's character.
Oh, well,
I
there you
have
go.
I have detect magic automatically?
That is correct, because you're from Majital.
Hot damn.
I
Okay.
assume that's the next part of this is what we get based on our races and classes and locations and stuff.
Yeah. Basically, I just need the stuff that requires your input. I will handle everything else. Yeah.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
Like, I mean, that's not like an insult, and that's just purely to keep things efficient, because we have a lot to
Yeah.
go through.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm a little curious. I don't know how deep these things go. Someone just put like a hypothetical in here, like a math question, basically. So if I took Infestation and used Mold Earth, could I make like a landfill of trash and infestation the enemies to make them fall in or something? Or how deep does that interaction go?
Good sir. Mold Earth would be a good start, but later you will get full-on Stone Shape, which we could even augment to be Trash Shape. And the higher level spell will not only allow you to make a ditch for them to fall into, but you could build entire battlements made out of glorious garbage, a tower made of trash, all sorts of things.
All right, I'm
Yep.
taking
You need a
Infestation.
sniper post, pew pew, on the top of trash.
Is there more information I should gather from my character sheet, or should I send it to you?
Okay, well, we have to go over skills next. You do get to choose some skills.
Okay.
But we are almost done. Once your spells are chosen and once your skills are chosen, that's pretty much all I need sheet-wise.
Nice.
I'm just trying to choose 2 more cantrips here.
You're a cleric, right?
Yeah, I chose Thaumaturgy.
That's fun. You've seen Panic use that.
I know what that one is. I'm just trying to think of the other 2 run right now.
Oh, man. I'm even going like further. Like later you could get create construct, and you can make trash golems to attack your enemies. That could be really cool too.
I'm glad to hear you're so excited about the trash theme. I'm super excited too, man.
I'm here for you guys, so
Healing Word and Cure Wounds.
Healing Word
And Cure Wounds. I'm the only healer in the group. I'm taking the healing
No,
spells.
So are you looking for cantrips?
I got Cantrip, I got Thaumaturgy, I got Detect Magic already, so I just have 2 more. You help me out here? I know where to go. There's so many different options here. There's many.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, how many more cantrips do you get to pick
There's
and
a
how many more
spell
are
called
first level?
Spare the Dying, and it's just like, yo, that sounds dire.
So Spare the Dying is nice because you can save people from having to make death saving throws if you get to them.
You high five an unconscious corpse. That's literally what you're doing.
I mean, basically. Toll the Dead's also really good. Our call uses that on Saturdays.
We have a Trashmancer. We have Goker. We have the Samurai, Batman. We have
Batman and the Goker.
We have the Penguin Goblin.
Durst the First.
And we have a Halfling Monk, dude. Like
the Penguin.
The most normal one here is the Halfling Monk, pretty much. That's so cool.
Yeah, you have
boring blood. You blew it.
Hold on. Why would you say he's the most normal?
Because he is. Like, it's pretty standard.
But samurai are normal if you're in a samurai land.
Yeah, but you're you're Batman. You just said you were going to be Batman.
I mean, I'm a man that is a bat.
Ah, I see. Apologies.
I didn't say I was going to go full Christian Bale.
I'm sorry.
Dunkey and I have to have a conversation about how
That's
Batman
true. He'll decide the level of Batman you are. Are you a George Clooney type? Are you a Ben Affleck Batman, or are you like a Christian Bale?
Let's not go all the way to the bottom, low-hanging fruit.
I like Edward Cullen Batman.
Oh, get out!
Look,
not out yet.
Look, man. Look, those movies were not very good, but not because of Ben Affleck being Batman. He actually was a very good, like, physically imposing Batman.
He really looked tired to be there, which is probably what Batman probably felt.
Yeah, Batman is tired. Like, look at him. He has to do so much shit as a human. Like, I'd be tired too, bro. You gotta chase these prima donna, like, super creatures. It's like, I don't want to do it because of reasons.
By the way, I selected my spells. Do I type those out onto the character sheet as well?
Mm-hmm. You put that. Okay, so look at your character sheet, and you'll see an area in the center, and you'll see it says spellcasting and attacks. Put it in the big box underneath those bars.
So down.
Yeah, just okay. Look in the center. Do you see where it says armor class? Yeah. Move down until you see spellcasting on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yep, right there. You got it. Yep, you're good.
Oh, I was there the whole time. God damn it, motherfucker! Every time. Just assume I'm there.
Yep.
I'll type her out. Include the cans?
Yep. Cantrips as well. Yep.
All right.
Fuck, I forget what it is. Wait. Fighter. Level 1. Proficiency, I think it's just 1. No, it's 2 plus 2. Got it. Okay. Done.
Do the math.
No, I was like, what's my proficiency bonus? I can put these numbers here.
It is a 2.
Yep. I wanted to double check. I couldn't remember. And I think what am I strength and con? Yep. Okay. Strength, con.
And Toll the Dead. Okay.
Toll the Dead is great. Good choice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've used it before. When that one time I played a cleric.
I'm just saying, like that. Arcov uses that all the time, and it's just it's so good.
Because it's one of the only offensive things that's really worth not taking.
Especially low level, like it's really good damage for a cantrip.
We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. You're basing a lot of this judgment on rolls, there, Ed. And as we've all noticed.
Look, you can't predict the dice, but you can prepare yourself with good stuff.
Gird my loins the best I can.
All right. In that case, we can now move on to skills for everybody, yes?
Yep. Let's go.
All right, let me move on to skills then. First, we'll start with Moist. I need you to choose... let me copy-paste this for you. Please choose 2 skills from the following list, and I will at you for convenience. Here you go. Choose 2 from that list. If you have a question on what those skills mean, I can explain it to you.
Yeah, so Arcana.
Arcana is the study and knowledge surrounding the mechanical application of how magic works, the fundamental rules of casting itself, how magic interacts with the world, and how one might be able to manipulate them. So you would roll that to find out what spell's being cast, or how do I dispel that spell, stuff like that. Okay, deception is straightforward. Oh, you were going to ask something else?
No.
Okay.
I was actually just gonna ask if you could just do them all if you don't mind.
Deception is pretty straightforward. It's deceiving people, like lying or things like that. Insight is the ability to detect if someone is lying to you, and it can also be used to detect their mood or maybe what might have upset them, things like that. Intimidation is pretty straightforward. You use either physical or magical power, basically the threat of violence or some other form of threat, basically the use of threat to convince somebody to do something. Persuasion is the non-hostile version of using leverage to get people to do what you want. Religion is the knowledge of the gods and the other spiritualities that confine the world and how they operate dogmatically.
Okay, perfect. So I think the two here that best fit my character Stinkler the best would be Intimidation and Arcana, I believe.
Okay, then go to your character sheet. Do you see where it says skills and it lists out like Arcana, animal handling, and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, well.
Do you see the dot on the left that you can click on to make an X appear? That should be on the left of the little box. I'm watching your stream. I'm a little behind.
Over here, these.
I'll wait for it to catch up.
Oh wait, I see. There's just more here that weren't available. I see.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, those.
Yeah.
So you want to click the dots on Arcana and Intimidation because you have proficiency in those. All right, and that's pretty much it from you because everything else I'll fill in. Now let's move on to next up is Dunkey. Let's do your skills.
Donkey. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I had to do it once.
The Shrek just coming in.
I'm sorry. You probably get that crap all the time.
How many Shrek games are there truly?
Too many.
All right,
It's over 7.
Dunkey, I need you to choose 3 out of the entire list as a bard.
Okay.
I can give you a full rundown of that if you'd like.
I'm definitely got to go with animal handling.
Okay.
And then I guess stealth.
All right, one more.
And for the last one, investigation.
Okay.
Give me that one.
Go ahead and click on the dots on your character sheet to indicate that you have proficiency in them.
I will be right back. Just a heads up.
Okay.
All right.
Did you get them?
Which ones I had? Animal handling, stealth. Okay.
Yeah, animal handling, stealth,
got 'em.
and okay, you got it. All right, good.
Oh
good.
wait. Okay, I got it.
All right, cool, awesome. So you're good. Next is Eddie.
Yeah, what up?
All right, you get to choose from this list. It should be determined. You actually get an additional skill access to it, which is the martial skill. The martial skill is a homebrew skill that allows you to determine enemies' abilities and their tactics while you're fighting it. It's very important to have.
badass.
Yeah, it's very important
Sweet.
to have, and it's kind of integral to how you do things. So I would suggest that you consider that one.
I mean, you already sold me.
Yeah. So you get to choose 2 from that list.
Got it. Let's do Martial and Insight.
Okay, Martial won't be on that 5e list, so go to where it says spells and just type in skills and then put it there instead, where you put your
Got it.
where normally your spells would be.
Copy that.
Okay, next is Taka.
Yep.
All right, let's handle yours. Cleric. Please choose 2 from this list.
More than happy to.
There you go.
Persuasion. And religion.
Awesome. So go and click the dots next to those and the skills.
Yes. More than happy to.
Okay.
All right.
And then the last one we have is the monk, which is Ludwig. Let me go ahead and give you your list. Here you are, sir. Please choose 2 from this list.
His mic is. Oh,
He's eating.
Great. Fucking great.
Yes, of course, yeah. Yes.
Come on,
I believe I'd go with acrobatics. And likely stealth.
Nice. Good choices.
Good choice.
Okay. Now you all have your skills chosen. So do me a favor now and download this sheet and then send me that sheet into this group chat.
Oh, I see. With your changes.
Mm-hmm.
First.
Ah, damn it.
All right, I'm back in it.
Actually, you know what? Another uses. Here we go.
Oh, Moist, go ahead now that you're done with your sheet. Go download it and then send that sheet to me in this group chat.
Okay, so the last thing we needed was skills.
Yep, that was the last thing we needed for that.
Okay.
Hey. Downloading.
Yep, and then once you guys have downloaded it and sent it to me, we should be fully set up for characters. I'll have the mechanics and we'll have the characters chosen. And then we just need to go over some campaign stuff so I can get you prepared for that. And then we need to get map tools set up, which is how we'll play with each other. Map tools is also the opportunity where I get to flex a teeny bit.
Nice. Just real quick before we move on, phrasing. There we go. I got it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I had to redo it because I misnamed my god, son of a bitch.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it. Of course.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of you. Congratulations, guys. Your character's done. Okay, so now we're going to talk just a little bit about the campaign. You're part of a prologue campaign, which will be an introductory campaign, not only for yourselves, but the purpose of this campaign, meta-wise, is to teach other players and the viewers about what Glaeus is. What you will explore during your campaign is what corruption means in Glaeus. And not in terms of political, but rather insidious, dark corruption. And that should be something that that we're going to introduce and kind of explore during this campaign. The campaign will also be 10 to 12 sessions, just to reiterate that. And I want to double check our time. We met today at 8 p.m. CST, so that is Mondays at 8 p.m. CST. Is that the time you want to stick with for the actual game?
No, I can do that. How long are each session? Or is each session?
Each session is 2.5 to 3 hours long.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be fine by me.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Yeah, that's good for me.
I
Okay.
will make that work. Yes, sir.
All right. In that case, are we good to play next week?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Then now I shall make it official. The first official session of Lost at Sea will be April 12th at 8 p.m. CST.
Oh, snap.
Oh man.
Inkler and the boys. Fuck yeah.
Okay,
wow.
now it's time to
Choosing the
talk
boys.
map tools. Those of you streaming, please do me a favor and maybe put it to a starting soon screen because I'm going to be sharing some information for you that if it gets on stream, I will die. Please. So give me a second.
I'll go full webcam.
Are you gonna be streaming Discord to us or on your own stream? There's a lot of different streams you can do now.
Whoa, nice BRB screen. Damn.
Oh, thanks. That was made by one of the artists in the community. He was just like, "You need one of these," and he threw it at me.
Ah.
All right.
You got good peeps.
Yeah, I do. I do not deserve them. Go ahead and click that, and then scroll down, and you want to download the .exe. Now your computer's gonna go, "This is a virus." It's not. Just tell it to shut up. Map tools is fine. Map tools is fine.
Map tools 1.84.
.exe. Yep.
Got it. So just that one?
Yep. Download that. It'll install itself. Tell me when you see grass.
When I see grass.
Yeah. When you
I
open
only
the
see his ass.
Let's do it. I accept the terms. What? My soul?
Run anyway. God,
What?
That's right. Joke's on them. I don't have one.
There's no way that can be right, Vegeta.
All right, here we go.
I just had an aneurysm from stupidity. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you were that
man, it
stupid.
happened. Wow. Wow, it's session 0. Good shit. Thing's gonna get wackadoodle. Oh, shit, is that homeless dude giving the old razzle-dazzle? Ah, shit.
Oh, no.
All right, I hit finish.
He's the trash man. All right.
I'm the trash man.
He's the trash man. Skip it up, up.
All right. Do you see grass?
I do.
All right. Those of you that see grass,
Putting it up.
we're going to go ahead and have you connect to me. I will put the connection information in here. After you connect to me once, you will not need to input this information again, so you don't have to worry about it popping up on stream or anything. All right.
The grassy grasslands.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a very Boulder Gate kind of feel with this layout.
Okay, so please go to File, Connect to Server, click the Direct Connect tab, type in your username, and then input that information in its appropriate places. The last thing I gave you is the password.
Got it. So definitely say it live right now.
Please.
Should we put the username? Should it be our own names? Or should it be our
It doesn't
character
really matter. I always suggest character names for people.
names? Okay, I'll do that.
Connect to server. Username. Do we have to make it? Is that it'll list?
Yeah, why is it?
All right. Right. I'm loving it.
And then you just connect.
All right.
If you have a timeout issue, check the port and make sure it matches the one I gave you.
Address. Direct connect. Let's go.
What is that number in between the two? Is
That's
that
the port.
That's the port, yeah.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to put that in anywhere yet.
Check the
assume
one
it's a
that
direct tab, right?
check the one that it gives you. It's slightly different.
Nothing's. Is this?
mean,
Oh, address. There it is. Sorry, I was on the wrong folder. Maybe. Spreadsheets are my death.
All right, Stinkler, Goker, Coots.
I believe I'm in.
Yep, you're in. You're in.
My ape brain is doing this. Ooh.
I'm bad. You are a smart boy, Bosco. There it is.
Rub-a-dub Batman.
What?
Rub-a-dub Batman.
All right, I'm in.
I'm sorry. Rub-a-dub.
Wait, I have to do it.
Batman.
Is there any saving that I should do, or is it just
No,
easy?
it's already saved it in a config file. You're good.
Yeah, do I need a memory card?
No.
Okay.
Once everybody gets connected to me, I will then give you a tour of map tools and how it works. We're waiting on Takahata.
Am I in?
No, not yet.
Oh, for fuck! It did not go in. God damn it! 1 second here. Jesus Christ. Always fucking me. Always me.
You're good, dude. Relax.
Oh, that's
We
why.
got this.
There we go. Last.
Right now they're
but-
just minus 10.
Damn it! I clicked it. I clicked it. I'm in. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, and here we go. So now I will load a map because I have to test your connectivity to me.
Okay.
This will take a long time the first time, but it won't in the future because it has to cache assets. So I'm now loading a map, and you should all be switching over.
Eventually,
Yep.
I hope.
Oh, I see it actually. Is that the loading thing at the bottom?
Yep. Loading campaign. It's loading up stuff and all that.
Is it wrong that this entire program feels like 2007?
Well, that's because it's 2005. It's very old.
Jesus Christ!
What? Out of curiosity, why this over, say, like a Roll20 or something?
Because the things I can do with maps and map tools far surpasses anything that you can do in Roll20 or
Okay,
any other
all
program that really exists out there at this time, with a couple of exceptions. But the problem with those exceptions is that I'd have to redo everything that I have, and it's really not cost efficient yet.
Got
Now,
it.
if they get super good, then I'll consider the switch. Like I can.
So have you been using this since it came out in 05 and you've just stuck
No,
with it?
not since 05, but I've been
Got it.
using it for 12 years
All right.
or 10.
Should we not
11?
show this part as well?
Once everybody starts loading, it's fine. So you can show it here. It's only the connection part that we have to be worried about. So now you can show it.
Loading. Get those fines.
I guess that's the other question. Should we all be streaming while this is happening, or are you
Oh,
just going to?
we could talk about that. So this
Okay.
is how things go. Traditionally, people just host me and we play. I don't care what you do. If you want to stream it, you go right ahead. All that good stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you where my priorities are. I love D&D. My purpose is to spread D&D to as many people as possible. I don't care about how many viewers or subs, whatever. I don't care about any of that. I'm not there for that. I'm not there for the audience either. I'm there for you. For the players. That's it. I'm there to make sure that my hope is that when you play with me and you've never played D&D before, that you yourself might continue to play. Because I believe that this is the greatest game ever made. And it changed my life. And I just want you to see it for what it can be. That's all. That's it.
That's wholesome.
Yeah,
You ever
very-
play Tetris?
Tetris? I
I'm
like
all
Tetris.
emotional now.
Ever since someone said that song is super Russian, I'm like, no, it's no. Now I can't unhear it.
It is Russian.
It's Russian as fuck, and I love it.
All right. Let me know when you're loaded. You'll see a bunch of tokens. You'll see characters.
I still have.
I had it and it disappeared.
That's because for some reason it made you load a different map.
Yeah, it says solemn.
Solemn is the map you should be loading.
Yeah, so it loaded something else, and then now it's loading that.
Solomon.
What cache are you guys up to?
I'm at 4D.
80.
60.
What?
45.
Oh, the trash god is quickest.
Is this a race for whose computer can cache better?
It's my bad GPU. I can't win this race.
So I got a nice computer. I'm starting to get mad. I'm gonna have to ask some of y'all your specs.
I will tell you,
I'm shown up.
I used in my old computer. I have to run 2 map tools when I stream D&D, and it would constantly hiccup because map tools would push the RAM to my computer's limit. I actually judge the power level of a computer based on how many map tools you can have open simultaneously. My
That's
current
smart,
computer
actually.
is capable of running 16 at the same time because I specifically built one to run map tools.
So I don't know how I should feel about this. I'm not even at like a third of my CPU, but my memory's over half.
Look, man, map tools is not a perfect program. I'm sorry. I will tell you that
look.
when we're playing, it should be fine. So
Let me put it this way. All I care about is your story. I don't give a shit what we're playing it on.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do we have to oil this so it works better? Or what? It's like, what? I'm just...
and remember, it only takes a long time the first time you load a map or a new set of assets.
Yeah, I know. It's like that one time when I tried to play Dota back in the day when everyone said it was fun, and but I had a shit connection, so every time I loaded in, I had to download everything. So people were like, "Yeah, get out." No one was patient for me. This is the waiting game where we get to vamp and chat with one another, right?
True.
How's everyone's day going today?
I
I
screamed more. Kurt, I need a break.
did a session 0 before you guys.
You did 2
Hey.
sessions today?
Yeah.
They
God,
were
man.
lame compared to ours, though. Ours are probably awesome.
Who was you working with there?
The other group their game is called The Scrolls of Not Check, and they are one of your sister groups. They are comprised of GTA 5 role players Burn, Hirona, Kiwo, Milton T. Pike, and Sock.
Neat.
Nice.
GTA 5 role players specifically.
I also have
That's
a second GTA 5 group, which is comprised of... Oh, gosh, I don't remember all their names.
At this point, how many games? God, I can only imagine how
I'm
you.
setting up...
Tier list of all of your games.
I do, actually.
What is the greatest one?
The one you're in.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Fucking layup on that one.
It really was.
But, okay, the other GTA 5 group is I'm a Space Boy, Immortal HD, Penta, Live, Seer, and Will Neff.
Oh wow, I do love it.
Pretty stacked.
Yep, I've also got a game forming with Co Carnage, Ezekiel III, Chilled Chaos, and I believe we're trying to get Gassy and someone else in there. Gassy Mexican and somebody else. Yeah, pretty good.
Is there someone you would love to play D&D with, like Barack Obama?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Somebody... That was a meme in my own chat. It's like, just ask Obama to play. And somebody made a cut video of him asking to play D&D with me, of like his words and voice cut.
Right.
It's really silly. Honestly, there are a couple of people that I'm like, like that are not so far outside of the realm of possibility. Like
Sure.
like there's an actor group I kind of want to put together with like Henry Cavill, who's a gigantic nerd. So he's within the realm of possibility. Chandler Riggs, who plays Carl from The Walking Dead, actually is in Callous Row, my VR chat RP, and he wants to play D&D with me, so that guy's cool. I want to get Felicia Day in another game that actually runs and doesn't miss so many sessions. I have lots of people. I just want to play D&D, man. That's my general
makes sense.
existence.
Hell yeah, dude.
You asked me last year, Ludwig, and I was like, I gotta find a way. I was trying to find a spot for you for so long.
Oh, I'm in no rush in this life.
Oh man. Okay, you guys
All right, I
should
think
be
I'm
getting
in.
close. Okay, yep. Ludwig's
I'm
almost
at
there.
182. I'm almost there.
190.
Just got the second one loaded in.
Just got the second one. Wait, what are you actually at, Dunkey?
170.
Okay, I was like, I just got number 2 loaded in. Ah, yeah, we're making progress, boys. Oh man.
After this, everyone's having dinner finally at like midnight, right?
I mean, that's my plan.
We are almost
had
done.
Down some pizza mid session.
Hell yeah.
See, you can do that with no shame because of the workout you did earlier.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the part where I ask, like, hey, dude, what do you bench, bro?
No.
Yeah.
You don't ask
And then
that
I
question.
flex.
No,
you
I like.
bench?
No, I legitimately want to know.
315 raw, at least 12.
Are you
reps.
shitting me?
No, he's just lying. He's lying.
Oh boy, is he juicing the numbers?
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you bench the bar, Ludwig? Are you up to doing raw?
Okay. All right, trash man.
What do you squat or deadlift at all?
Yeah, I do. I do squats. I do deadlifts.
What are you pushing or pulling? I
I
guess.
squat about 285.
Okay.
I deadlift about 255,
Okay.
and I bench about 205.
So I'm gonna tell you right. You destroy my bench, but I'm actually competitive with your leg numbers. My upper body is garbage.
I have a pretty low deadlift because I hurt my back once, so I don't like going too high.
That's fair. The highest I've ever deadlifted is about 400. Is my peak. My
And you
squat
can't
is
bench
about two. My squat is about. My squat's where you are. It's about 280 on a working set, but my bench is
deadlift?
awful. Like I've never gotten above like 145.
You guys like to like do splits and
That is
stretches and stuff?
crazy. I've never heard of a human like that.
Yeah, I just my upper body is
You're
awful.
built like a Dorito.
What flavor Dorito though?
All right.
Original.
Is everybody connected? Do you guys see the
I'm
map?
in.
All right.
I'm in.
I'm 2 left.
Okay. What about you, Dunkey?
I'm at 195.
All right. He's almost there. He's almost there.
Oh, good. He's still. Yeah, that's still.
We're
more
all
than
being
my
polite,
bench.
letting each other get through the door. You know. No, but you're by all means, you go first.
Be careful zooming out. You'll see
Oh,
more
yeah.
than perhaps you're ready for.
I choked. I went a little far.
Here, I'll help you. Let me help you.
I can't believe I kept zooming out
There you
and
go.
found an entire. Oh my god.
To be clear, something I'm going to show you guys. The other reason I really like map tools is since you've already kind of zoomed out. That map is to scale to your character's tokens. All those buildings have interiors. It's fully ready for play. They have NPCs, all that stuff. And
Wait, every one of these buildings has something in it. Mm-hmm. Like, would you click to another map to bring it up, or would you just like open?
on this map, I would probably click to another one, yeah, to load
Got
those
it.
interiors in order to save space. But many times they're actually on the same map.
That's actually really cool that it can handle that.
Yeah. So to kind of give you an idea, I really want to go over this explanation when everybody's there, so everybody can see it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm excited too.
I'm really hyped. So I'm like, what about this? What about that?
This is basically where I get to kind of show one of the things that playing with me can get you in map tools is the idea is I want to dissolve the aspect in your mind of the limitations of like video games and stuff like that. Not that they aren't great, but the idea behind it is you can go where you want to go. You are here. Your character is there. It's a world that you can explore, and I am prepared enough to handle you veering off or being interested in something else. and there are a lot of players that'll limit themselves due to either option fatigue or paralysis. I want you to feel that you can do what you want to do, and there is no wrong choice in that regard. I'm ready for you.
In before we actually end up doing 24 sessions because we can't stop fucking getting out of the start town.
Man, I once
Dude,
had
there's
somebody...
a landfill here. 3 episodes later, there's so much.
Isn't the greatest fear of every DM is a bar? Like, no! Okay.
My favorite is when I'm sitting, because I don't know if you, how much have you actually played Arcadum versus DM? Like, I know there are some people who are like forever DMs. Do you ever get the fatigue of like, I wish I could play a little bit, or you just like, I'm good DMing?
I will always, of course, want to play, but I don't know. I've done way more DMing than playing, definitely, by a pretty ridiculous degree. I think I was running 9 games a week last year for pretty much the entire year. I run a lot more than I play, but I don't regret it because I love what I do. I've never regretted it. So,
have you ever had the sensation when you're a player, when you get the opportunity of, because you have DM so much, you almost see what the DM is going for, and you watch other players either throw them a curveball or watch them adjust on the fly because you're like, that's not what you wanted us to do. Good adjustment.
Yeah, I've done it a long time. That I see the seams, but I just don't say anything. I just play because I just want to play. So.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, are you in Dunkey and Taka?
I'm holding in.
All right, here we go. Welcome to Map Tools. Okay, click on the map and then hold spacebar. That's how you can point at things on the map and be like, hey, what's that? Who's this? All that good stuff. Control space to make a talking bubble to put over your token whenever you're going to talk as your token. You will all have tokens like these, by the way. And then shift... You'll all have like tokens like these for your characters. Shift space to make a thinking cloud so you can sass your allies without getting punished for it. Super good stuff. All right, so now we have some preferences to change. Go up to the top left-hand corner, go to Edit, go to Preferences, click that.
Copy that.
Go to Sounds, and then go to where it says Play System Sounds, and uncheck mark that so your sanity doesn't evaporate.
Yep.
What did I touch? Already muted audio in the thing before you even said.
Oh, there you go. All right, so now go on to Interactions in that same area. Go to where it says...
Where was the sounds thing again? Sorry.
Go to Sounds in the tab. Okay, top left-hand corner, Edit, Preferences. And then go to the Sound tab. And then go to where it says Play System Sounds and uncheck mark that.
All right.
And then go to Interactions. And then go to where it says Tokens. And then scroll down to where it says Stat Sheet Portrait Size and change that to 500. So that way when you scroll over a token, it'll pop up nice and big and look really nice.
You said 500?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops, I shouldn't have hit enter.
All right, and in addition to that, you'll see things like, as you scroll over them, you'll see that there's statistics like HP, AC, all that information, which is information that will be pre-programmed into your tokens for you. So that's what the characters look like. So these are just some characters, and you can go and move them around. You know, if you hold down left click to move them. As you move them, you might notice there's a number underneath the token square. That is the number of feet that you're moving. So when I said things were to scale, I meant it. Every single one of those spaces is a 5-foot square. To help you see that, hit Control G to bring up the grid.
Control G.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Which one is mine?
Oh, good. The grid is very helpful.
Yep. Those aren't your characters. Those are just examples of...
Now, here's a question. Every time I move over a token, it throws up that big picture. Is there a way to not have it do that every time?
Well, if you don't want it to be that big, you can go back to the stat sheet portrait size and actually make it smaller.
Got it.
But the only way to make that not show up is to make it difficult for you to move your token, and it's not worth it.
Good to know.
All right, so there you go. Let me go and move all these back. So now I can kind of give you guys a tour of everything. So as I said, this is the size your token will be. These are the grid squares there. And let me go ahead and zoom you guys out to the maximum size of the city of Solemn. So this is the city of Solemn. This is where you are. As I said, everything is to scale. So you can go inside this building and all these buildings and all these different things. In the places that you will play, they'll have interiors. There will be NPCs for you to talk to. It will be populated. There will be people. You will get to play. There will be many maps that will change through as your characters travel, and that is essentially what Map Tools allows me to do, is to create entire worlds on these 2D visualized maps. There are a couple of updates that I can tell you that you will have that the other players have not had. First of all, there will be a functioning music system inside of Map Tools with custom music that I have had made specifically for Glaeus. I've got it all custom made, like everything is custom made, so you don't have to worry about DMCA for that. In addition to that, there will be weather on the map, so I can make it rain and snow and things like that. And this is what it will look like for at least my side of the stream. This is just an example. If you look on the stream, this is what a test overlay looks like. So essentially, there will be portraits of your characters, of each of your characters, made on the side, and it will be attached to your Discord connection. And when you talk, your character will talk.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna be in the bottom right hand corner. That's
Are
me.
you serious? That's crazy.
Yep.
That's great.
So
really cool.
yeah, yes.
That's really good,
So
dude.
as they talk, as you talk, your characters will talk. So there won't be any confusion about which character is talking. I'm also working on a Twitch extension that people can click on your character portraits and bring up your sheet and actually read about your character and like their biography and stuff like that. I'm still working on implementing that though.
Are you designing that yourself, or are you working with somebody?
I've got teams helping me with that. But,
Okay, I was like,
yeah.
I don't know what your background is in, so I'm already more impressed than I was before.
So
This is crazy.
and each of these overlays will be stylized to each game. So yours will look different from this, but this is just an example of the direction that I'll be taking it.
Man.
And I think we have finally got to the end of session 0, because that is pretty much all that I have to go over with you.
Dun dun.
Well, thank you for taking the time. That was
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is wild, man. Incredible work.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things to see, and that's fan art. But there is one thing I wish to show you.
Okay.
Before people start taking off, one more thing I wish to show you. So, as I said, the art community has been very wild and supporting me. One thing that they did for me, they made a cinematic of the final battle of the last arc. And it happened 50 years ago for your characters canonically, so your characters can actually know about it. So to kind of give you an idea of the level of dedication in the universe that you're walking into, I would like to show you that cinematic.
Absolutely.
Yes, please. With this level of quality, I'm expecting it to be like fucking Blur Animation Studios or something.
Right?
Alrighty, here we go.
Sorry.
I wonder if they cast Edward Bosco.
Shut up.
All right, and if you want to play it on your streams yourselves, or you can look through it on mine.
I'm already down.
All right, so here we go. You can either click on it yourself or just watch my stream. I'm gonna mute myself and I'll play it. So here we go. Please. Oh, a little bit of context. So in the last story that I just ran, there is a presence called the Violet, which is the enemy of all creation, and what it does is it destroys memories. So when it kills something, it removes it from existence, and even the memory that thing existed. And it's called the Violet. And each time the Violet is fought, it is fought by a group of people known as the Seven, which constantly reincarnate to fight it again and again and again. Eventually, however, it came down to there's only one more shot they had to fight it. So the Seven Chosen Ones, the Seven Eyes, rose up to fight the Violet, who was being brought to the world by the Herald, which is this massive comet. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go and play it for you guys now.
2.
you go.
That's hype.
Yeah.
That was very hype. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was made for me. That is the ending of and all that stuff was custom made by me. You don't have to worry about DMCA. That music, everything was made for the project. That story took 18 years to tell because those last characters that you saw entering that portal were my original D&D party when I first learned to play the game. And they were all my old friends, so
Dang.
that's kind of that whole thing. So yeah, I wanted to show you that because that is the world you're going into now, and you're a part of it.
Well, all right, big expectations, but
I
I'm
was
sure
gonna
the
say, I'm
stinky
hyped.
man and the
Let's
halfling
go.
and the crew.
You got it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, guys.
I was muted.
All right, let's see. So now we got fan art and shit posting to go through.
So the fan art.
All right, so visible confusion. Okay, thank you. Lud and Charlie chat be like, ah, yes, the 4chan Isles. Okay, let's see. This is a guy who really likes the Terran race, and he draws them all the time.
Hey.
This. Ah, yes, my character. I am the trash man.
Oh, now we're cooking.
I'm a trash man.
All right,
So that's
lovely.
where the show peaked, right? Like that.
here's your trash mage.
And now we're feeling it. I'm telling
Oh.
you, Stinkler is going to be the key. Like in that animation
Yep.
for season 2, it's going to be Stinkler opening up a soup can with that laser beam coming out.
Goker.
Oh yes.
We're already getting yes.
Are you looking for this level of attractiveness, Donkey? Because I'm feeling really hot.
This is exactly right.
Canonically right.
The halfling raised by Hoask. This is my boy's monk.
Hey.
Hey. I love it's tied on the horse.
He tied the horns on. Yeah.
That's. Oh
That's
man.
peak right there.
There's more of the halfling.
Badass. Seems pretty tall for a halfling.
Let's see. We've
It's all
got
about perspective.
more of the
bro.
Goker.
In a good way.
Literally.
Yes.
Literally
More Goker.
Gex.
Dude,
You have-
original the
You
character.
have
Do not
damage
steal.
tattoo on your tail.
Oh, this is another one of the Goker. Very cool.
Cool.
Oh man, there's so much.
What up,
A lot of
Gex?
love for the Goker.
Yeah. Ah, yes, the trash mage. You will fear my power.
Oh my god, the VV hat!
You cannot
It's like a
see.
character.
Yeah, it's like a.
Oh my god, he should be so good at stealth though.
Those Kingdom Heart Final Fantasy mages.
Yeah.
More Goker. Okay.
That is VV to a T.
They're making Joker really sexy.
I'm so confused. I don't.
Do I want to or not want to fuck Goker?
The Wandoxi priest that Taka was making when he was a Furbolg.
I'm sorry. You're back to the ether. Goodbye.
More of the Goker. This one's actually, I really like this one. I like the style. Yes.
I love the
sexy.
Joker lipstick.
Oh, they remade it. Oh, retcon for Goliaths. All right, you got it. They just remade. They remade it for Goliaths, bro.
Oh, perfect. And then the stripes are painted on.
Hard edit, but you made it work.
Hard edit. Jester. Okay, more of the Goker. Come on, you need.
Come on, Goki.
Oh,
Here
jeez.
he is.
Am I a joke to you? Okay.
Always
You're not a
carrying
joke,
that
you're a
MF
goat.
Monopoly board on him.
Oh my god. This is.
What the fuck? Oh, God.
It's all coming. It really.
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah,
gonna be
it's all
great.
coming
Yeah.
together. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's your halfling.
Ah.
Hey.
Nice.
I do see myself as a mesh wearing halfling.
I'm the trash man. I eat garbage.
I love Danny DeVito.
Lost at sea. Session 1. Yeah, that's pretty much what was happening.
Batman Ninja.
Is it, the second you were coming up with character, that is what I thought of immediately. That CGI movie where they just said, "Fuck it, it's pretty much what he is, right?" Yeah.
The goblin. I mean, I could heal you, but
Oh, that's close. That's close. Now you know why he chose healing.
People always want to get healed.
Oh my god.
What's it worth?
Halfling monk with a
Time is
Goliath.
money,
Good
friend.
job, little one.
Aww.
So cute.
I love the extra long hand.
That's why he believed he was a good martial artist.
Oh man, somebody drew the Gambler Black. So there's a patron that has to do with gambling characters. He's a witch patron called the Gambler Black, and he's basically. I take the voice of Tom Kench, and I kind of play like a semi good but always insidious like wheeler and dealer. People's souls is pretty good. Now that's what I'm talking about. Big Goliath, big can of trash.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's like a Bloodborne enemy.
Now
right
here's the
there.
thing: if you're that big of a Goliath, it should be a goddamn dumpster behind you.
Go
Yeah.
forth.
Fucking
Yeah, walk
two
sideways through
dumpsters.
doors.
Go forth, my trash.
Oh,
Oh, with all the passion of Charlie too.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. That's
Oh.
like God of War.
Oh my god, we have the group
Boy.
shot. Here's the group shot.
Here we go. Fucking Batman head.
What's going on? I feel like Doug's character just got ulterior motives. You know.
That's the best Goker I've seen.
That's the
They're not even trying
Goker
to draw
right
the
there.
bat. They're just like,
Why-
yeah, you're fucking Batman now.
Why is my character just so satisfied? I don't get it.
Unfortunately.
Also, why is he wearing a sombrero? That's not a samurai.
All right, Charlie. At first you had their curiosity, but now you have the artist's attention. The trash man.
Oh no.
No.
Hey.
Ooh.
Good.
You know what that reminds me of, and I mean this as a compliment. This reminds me of the anime style from the South Park Fun Times with Weapons.
Damn, I like that one a lot. That is high quality.
Yep.
You ripped. You're badass.
Ho
Charlie.
Ask Samurai. Very
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Also badass. No sombrero though. Points off.
No. Sir.
This is the Shadow Monk in traditional art style. Hand drawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Let's see, we've got more of the trash man.
I think we found the fan favorite.
Oh man, this Goker is sick. That Goker is so sick, dude.
The menace from that.
Whoa.
Oh yes, 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 please.
They
wanna-
gave you just the best hair.
You want to
that
play a
hair works
game?
super well.
Could
He's
be
a cold-blooded-
curvier, surely.
He's a cold-blooded killer like that.
Portrait of the Stink Father.
Hey, fuck. I mean, that's just kind of me, and just with a little trash in my
Beard all
beard.
braided up.
You
Yeah.
think that would be like a Campbell soup can holding up the hair
Stinkler
at the bottom?
Smelgore.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Look at him, he's
Yeah,
so
look at
happy.
like the avatar of filth.
Yeah.
Oh god. The goblin has been made. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, this very. You know what? Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close.
Oh, holy shit, Donkey! Put on a happy face. That's so terrifying. Oh, holy shit!
Fuck.
That's surely a different route.
Put on a happy face.
It's a demon.
I can't.
This is exactly right to Goku.
This is the Terran
Wow.
Samurai. I love that one.
Hey, now we're talking. Let's go some Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, you're like the chill dude from Samurai Champloo.
Yep.
He's got dog ears though.
Or the guy from Lupin.
All right, so I'll take it though. I'm in bed.
What are you calling yourself again? Batman. Okay. That one, Catron.
The Stink Wizard.
It's attacking the power of Juju.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
I really like this
What
one.
I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna be like, hey Gaijin, help me come up with some stuff.
Got ourselves a group shot.
Squad.
Hey.
Hey. I like.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like this. My guy looks hot.
Oh man, Math Reds did a group shot. I really like his art style. Look at this.
Ooh.
The Goker is so cute there. That's the Geico Gecko.
Oh, you.
100%, yeah.
I'm loving how you drew Durst nose. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, man, that's a really cool.
Oh no.
Flowing shit.
Oh no. Oh no, dude.
Yes! Oh my
Let's
God!
go!
You're so close! You're so close! Who did this? Who did this art? This is amazing. I love it. It's so close.
That is Bergenar. He's the one who just
Time is money, friend.
he's the one who just he's the artist that did the cinematic you guys saw.
Oh, because this is
Yeah.
you got the weight. Maybe not the. Oh, okay, excellent. All this art is helping out.
Time
so
to
much.
use your ultimate move, Charlie. Trash burial.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's
Beautiful.
it's Warzone.
You as the Furbolg.
Messing with you, dude. Ooh.
That is, Furbolg was a really cool idea, especially how like different the face could look. You know.
Oh my God. Well, this is it. You're gambler born, so maybe you gotta deal with the gambler black. Oh shit, that's sick.
That's dope.
Man. You got a whole like album cover out of that one there.
Yeah.
I love that you can't see his eyes. It's fucking awesome.
Why
really
so
cool.
serious? I'm a lizard. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
Do we live in a society though? It's a real question.
Dunk, I am so excited for what voice you give this character. I can't wait.
I can spoil it for you. It's gonna be his voice. I'm calling it.
Okay, well,
Man, we've already heard it. Then that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a
Bro,
sneak peek, baby.
They updated him.
fine. Then I can't wait
Whoa,
for the
he's
character
looking
edition you put
sick,
behind
dude.
it.
I'm sorry. I love that. I love that. I just love this. By the way, they captured the perfect energy I'm going for. That
Man,
picture. By the way,
That
So
one's
I'm gonna
sick,
say right
dude.
now about this particular piece of art. This also reminds me a lot of Dust and Elysian Tale, which was one of the first games I ever worked on.
That was a
And
great
I love the
game.
hat.
That was
Yeah,
a
no,
great
you
game.
you would you like to say who you were in? Dust?
I was the sword. I was Ara.
You were sword.
Yeah, but no, because the hat and everything. It just I love it.
Oh, there it
Ooh.
is. Group shot.
Yeah. Oh man.
I like how they already called him Bruce.
God, I'm liking that version of the Goker.
Look at just how big and handsome the Stinkler is.
That's a very
Oh,
nice-
machine.
Donk, we're not allowed to like each other, right? Like we just have to have a rivalry the whole time.
I feel like you're Groot and I'm a
Oh my God.
little trash raccoon guy compared to you.
Some
Rocket?
lizards just want to watch
Yeah,
the world
Rocket.
burn.
I'm gonna do my Kamehameha.
Gambling, being thrown everywhere on Psalm. Okay.
The money goes here.
Oh shit. Smelgore. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's like out of these old 8-bit horror games that were big on YouTube for a bit.
Yep.
That looks nice.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
What happened?
Well, there's your Terran Samurai.
That's hot.
You have
Let's go.
you have awoken the big boys.
Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, holy crap!
Just wait till Magic gets a hold of you guys.
I'm gonna say, look, guys. I welcome the art. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
We got a version of
Man.
Coots here.
Hey,
Yeah.
good haircut.
Nice. Nice.
I like the little nipple on Coots.
Yeah, a little nibble.
Oh, little
Trash. Trash.
trash.
How did I draw this? You at age 85.
Yeah, they draw. I told you they draw fast,
Hey, you're
man.
looking good for 85.
You
let's
want
just be real.
you want to
Yeah,
you want to see
trash
something
with the
crazy?
Because if they didn't do it, the image wouldn't go away.
Hey
so they
Charlie,
had to do it.
what if I told you that they already made a figurine of you?
I'd be ecstatic.
There you go.
Well,
Holy
Hero
shit.
Forge, here we go.
That is great.
Are his hands mushrooms or rocks? What is?
It's clearly a fungal infection.
Holy good trash.
It's raw, trashy essence.
Oh man, the halfling with the kite design.
Oh, I do
Oh,
like the
when
kite.
you talked about that kite, yeah,
Yeah, very airbendery.
love it.
I'm basically short Aang.
I mean, I'm down with it.
All right, and all
Master the elements for me.
right, and that's it for the fan art for session 0.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
We haven't even started yet.
Incredible talent. Holy shit.
Yeah, seriously, I'm always blown away by people who could turn this around like in hours.
Yep.
That's
All right,
man.
and now we have come to the end of our time together. Thank you guys so much for showing up, for giving me time in your busy days, and for playing in my game.
All right, gamer.
I mean,
Yeah, thanks for having.
Thank you for having us.
No
I'm stoked,
problem.
dude.
I will see all of you April 12th at 8 p.m. CST.
Yes, sir.
User.
For sure.
All right. Farewell, travelers.
Have a great night, team.
See you later, guys.
Have a good night.
Whew. And now I can rest. Fare thee well, my friends. Fare thee well. And thank you for your support. See you guys next time.